Hello, everyone. How about that new starting soon screen, huh? I'm so thrilled with how that turned out. Man, it gets like, I can't believe how perfect that song is. Oh, gets me so hyped up. I hope everybody is having a good start of the week. Marinellas, welcome back. Love to see you here. So obviously we did a little missing of starting this on Saturday. I had a bit of a flooding issue in the basement. Fortunately, it wasn't too bad. It was more alarming than damaging. We just had to, get rid of all the water, and nothing of significant value got damaged. So everything's fine there. I just didn't exactly want to stream shortly after having gotten everything squared away. I was like, I don't have it in me. That was way too much effort. So now we will be starting Fuga Melodies of Steel 2, which I really enjoyed the first one. I thought it was a real, breath of fresh air in the sort of role-playing game market. It was a fun time, quite unique. Fun story. And so we're just going to jump in here, and conveniently there is a previous story recap. So we'll go through that. I imagine it's sort of storybook style reading. One unfortunate bit of this game is that there are no English voices. So anyone who's not watching the screen may have a harder time. Well, actually, I'm not sure how much voice acting there is, now that I think about it. That might be battle voices. It might not actually matter too much. I might have to read anything anyway. But if there is voice acting, it's going to be in Japanese, because the only two options are Japanese and French, because I believe the studio that makes this is French, and the Japanese voices, I guess, is... Actually, I'm not sure why it's Japanese and French. That's a very interesting... Oh, you know what? I remember. I believe it's like set in like a French approximate, but it may be made by a Japanese studio. Regardless, no English voices, so we just have to deal with that. It will likely be that I have to read most of it, because it's a pretty small budget studio, so they probably didn't get voice acting. So yeah, it kind of is a little bit. Although it was not so much French Revolution as French fighting off fascists. Well, and specifically, like, I don't know, evil wizard sort of sorcery-backed fascists, if I remember correctly. Well, regardless, we'll get a recap here, so we can be reminded of exactly what was happening. Oh, okay, that was the song. I was like, please don't tell me you're trying... Oh, we're just doing it straight pictures? We're doing it straight pictures. All right. Behold. What happened last time? So we're a bunch of kids. We got a tank. The tank was sort of a character in its own right. And it was like, yeah, let's go with the kids. We went gallivanting off. This is the wonkiest recap I've ever seen. Yes, these things happened. There's like a spirit of the tank. It's kind of like just introducing the characters. Yeah, we found her, we found him. And there's that crazy guy. Boy, they are really expecting you to have played this and having, like, that do a lot of your heavy lifting. All those people were in the, like, science tanks because they were, like, stealing their life force to power a super weapon. Which is pretty messed up. We didn't like that. It was bad. That's the super weapon. Hey, look, we found it. So I think that this was like a a man. Well, they're both man-made, but like this is new tech super weapon mimicking old tech, like, you know, the typical sort of ancient technology, mystical and better sort of thing. Boy, my head's gonna be in the way of a lot of the combat. We're gonna have to figure something out about that. Oh yeah, they blew the hell up out of fake Paris. Because it was on the back of Giant Beast. And then we... That's true, I could go transparent. Alright, hold on. That's gonna keep going. There we go. Hiya. Oh, I'm invisible. I'm super invisible. It's too bright. I need it to be... there we go. As long as it doesn't get too bright, we'll be okay. You might lose me in the bright lights, though. Then the tank ended up sort of buried in a hole. Well, it wasn't exactly ideal. But, we'll make do. Also, I dropped a bunch of frames there. What the heck? Well, that's wonky. All right, we're starting up a new game. No. Where are we starting? Children. Sad. What is the current circumstance? It does seem like the main characters are all the actual same main characters, though. No, it can't be true. Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, now that I remember, there was a form of time travel that was taking place in the first one as well. So that might actually come into play with how the second one starts or where we are right now. Because there was like, if you were dying, you could actually feed a kid to the tank, and power a super weapon with the kid. Or if you died, actually, I don't know why you would do that. Dying was just the better option because it was canonically the case that if the tank died, you time traveled back to like before the fight. So you didn't have to lose anybody permanently. But you could, yeah, like, it was certainly not encouraged. But, like, if you got into really dire straits and, like, you were in a boss fight and you were on your last legs, you could power a super weapon with the life force of one of the kids, which, I mean, essentially, like I mentioned, kind of like coincides with the whole storyline that was going on because the enemies were trying to utilize the life forces of, you know, a lot of the prisoners in order to power a super weapon as well. So it was kind of like, you know, mirroring a little bit, and obviously the goal is to not have to sacrifice any kids. And in my playthrough, I didn't. Like, I didn't have to sacrifice any kids. We made it through everybody. No, it can't be true. How could this happen? Okay, so are we back at the tail end of the first game? Is that where we're assuming we're at right now? What's going on? No, May. It's... I'm blind. And also disappearing. I'm fading away. Oh, no, hey, I'm back. Hey, it's like I'm not invisible at all when it's a black screen. Hey, it's totally normal. Oh, there you go. Sometime earlier. Yeah, this game has really, like, some interesting style because it's like it's a very distinct art style. How far could the Tyrannus have gone? It's not like something that huge could stay hidden out of sight. The Tyrannus is their tank from the first one. Could say the same about this hunk of junk. Man, it feels like a bad dream being in here. Never would have imagined we'd be chasing after the Tyrannus in a Berman tank. What? Where are we and how did we get here? Children chase tirelessly, endlessly after the Tyrannus. The same Tyrannus they used to save their loved ones in the fight against Berman. Their pursuit is aided by the Tarascus, a Berman tank they once subdued themselves. Can't this thing go any faster? The Tarascus is currently running self-repair protocols, so its functionality is limited. Increasing speed any further would be a great risk. Why are we talking to this guy? What is going on? The trail of tracks left by the treads of the Tyrannus yet remain. Following them will offer a high probability of catching up to it. So yep, you got it, Marin Yellows. That is exactly how that works. So, I wonder if the ending that I got is slightly different from the true ending, because my one complaint, of course, with the first game was the fact that unless you have foreknowledge of the fact that you have to build a strong relationship with this one character, you won't, because it's not properly incentivized to do so, and the amount of time it takes is unreasonable. And if you don't do that, he ends up killed. And I wonder if that's likely not considered the true ending. And if that's the case, I wonder if this corresponds better with the actual true ending that I never bothered getting. Maybe that's the reason why I'm a little bit lost as to how we ended up in this tank, and we're chasing after the Tyrannus. Ugh, his voice still gives me the creeps. Picking up a reading ahead that does not match the Tyrannus' signature. Its estimated size is that of a Berman tank. Advancing will almost certainly result in hostilities. Why are there still Berman tanks in Gasco? They all should have crawled home with their tails between their legs ages ago. Don't waste time thinking about that now. Battle stations, everyone. Enemy tank approaching firing range. All personnel prepare for battle. Oof. Damn, they're firing on us. Well, I mean, they did predict that. Oh, what is that thing? I feel like Sheena's art's changed a little bit. I feel like she doesn't look quite the same way she used to. Oh, it's like appears to be modeled after the tanks of the Berman Imperial Army. Though, its make is entirely different. This text speed, though. It is unmanned. The tank seems to be moving autonomously. It does look like it's got weird plant life growing on it. What the heck is it? I don't know what it is, but I know we'll lose the Tyrannus if we don't send it packing. Let's do this. Destroy your enemies with the 3 gun turrets on the giant tank Tarascus. Yep, it's those 3. Children placed at a gun turret. That was a very high-pitched voice. Children placed at a gun turret will attack with their skilled weapon type. Select a grenade launcher. That one. Next cannon. And there's a rock, paper, scissors style system. Because you saw the tank had a red health bar. So that's like a red type. And I think because the yellow delayed it, it must be yellow beats red. I think it was blue beats yellow? And then red beats blue, maybe? In the results, experience points and items can be obtained according to the outcome of the battle. Win the battle quickly to avoid receiving damage and earn more experience points. We managed to beat it. Everyone okay?
Oh.
Yeah, looks like the Tarrascus pulled through for us. Looks just like the Tyrannus. It's, The Tarrascus was manufactured for the purpose of controlling the Vannergand. And the Vannergand, I believe, was that, the giant beast that was shown at the end of the recap. So, like, the big one that, like, the city was on the back of, they, like, came out of the ground. According to my memories, I oversaw its creation during the invasion of Gasco. Huh? Oh, okay. You say it like you're talking about someone else. It's all your fault, Hax. Shoulder the blame. Oh, I have his memories and knowledge, but I myself am not the one you knew as Hax. That's right. So, in the first game, we did have someone talking to us over the radio, but it was essentially a ghost. It was like the spirit of the tank, and so it was kind of like a ghost, which I guess this guy is the spirit of this tank, and is also not actually that guy, but is just has the voice and memories. I am merely an artificial intelligence assimilated with the core of the Vannergand that happens to be here. So, you're kind of like Jean back on the Tyrannus. I wish Sox was here. He'd be able to explain everything. I think Sox was the engineer. You got that right. We gotta hurry and catch up to them. I don't get it. How did we even end up in this situation? You and me both, Malt. How did we end up here? Is this like a flashbang? A year has... Oh, thank you. Here we go. Here's the real recap. All right. A year has passed since the armistice was signed between Berman and Gasco, bringing the war to an end. So this is 1 year later. Which I guess would explain why Sheena looks a little different. The children, no longer embroiled in bloody conflict, had each gone their separate ways to enjoy the peaceful lives they fought for. One day, the children received letters from the Gasco army requesting they convene in Pharaoh, the new capital city. It's a weird capital city name. 24 hours earlier. Pharaoh, central metropolis of Gasco. Presidential Residence Plaza. Okay. It's been a year since the fighting ended.
Yeah.
Glad to see you're doing well. Same goes for all of you. I wish Jin and Wapo could be here, too. Okay, so yeah, Brit's here. He's the one that in my playthrough died. He is the one that's difficult to save because you have to do a specific side thing. So clearly, canonically speaking, he is well and alive. Jin's got his hands full of overseeing the factory he inherited. And Wapa's been out roaming the open road. No one can get a hold of her, it seems. Figures. That certainly sounds like what they'd be up to. Ah, Boron. It's been forever, Sheena. How's your mom doing? Oh, I was thinking of Hannah. Okay, so yeah, Sheena looks different because she was very young. And so a year for her being quite young would, in fact, give her a lot of chance to grow. Also, she was very sad and quiet. Orphans and such. War orphans specifically, so a year has probably done her well. Oh, actually, she still might have her mom. She might be the only one that's not an orphan. It's been forever, Sheena. How's your mom doing? I've been worried about her. She's doing much better now.
So?
Yeah, they're kind of like indistinct anthropomorphic animals. People. Anthro characters. Like, they're really not distinctively dog or cat. They're just like, slap some ears on them. Call it a good day. Looks like Chicken Hack might be coming late. Can't wait till everyone shows up. While the children were chatting and reminiscing, Lieutenant Muscat of the Gasco Army arrived to offer for gratitude. We appreciate each of you coming all this way. I hate to interrupt your reunion, but would you mind coming with me? Yeah, possibly rodent adjacent, like, they do, like, it's a little bit of, like, a rat ear. Could be chinchilla. Oh, no problem at all, Lieutenant Muscat, was it? That's right. Sorry to get right to it, but there's something I'd like you to see. Though I imagine it might not stir up the greatest of memories for you all. They did always strike me as, I think, kind of like canine-ish, like canid, if you will. Because especially some of the Burmans were distinctly modeled after like a Rottweiler, or not a Rottweiler, the scrawnier ones that look a lot like Rottweilers. I can't think of the name right now. The other junkyard dogs. Traditionally junkyard dogs. But like those were... Well, I don't think it was really German Shepherd. It was the not as long-haired ones. Doberman. That's the one. Dobermans was the one that I was thinking of. Because they have like very distinctive ears. They got the very pointy ears that are pretty identifiable. So I think some of them were kind of clearly modeled after like Doberman style dogs. But they're all kind of indistinct. Like they don't ever really like address like the idea that they're a particular race. Like they don't even worry about it. They're just like, this is normal, and you just go along with it. Like they're just, okay, that's just the world we're in. The children followed Lieutenant Muscat to a large depot. Within the depot, the steel behemoth that had seen the children through the war loomed silently. Is that the Tyrannus? Yeah, it's a chonker, all right. Fuga 2. It's actually Fuga Melodies of Steel 2, but I always just read it Fuga 2 Melodies of Steel. But that doesn't really make sense because Melodies of Steel was the tagline in the first one, so it's kind of a weird titling system, because normally it's like the thing after the colon, like Fuga, colon, Melodies of Steel. Like that's Melodies of Steel goes along with the fact that it's Fuga, and now it's like Fuga, colon, Melodies of Steel. It's all part of the title, and then 2. It's very strange. I've never seen a piece of media get named like that. I usually see everything after the colon change when you go to a new numbered entry to the series, but whatever. Okay, we're back to the present time now. Hostile tank approaching. Its signature matches that of the previous autonomous tank. Okay, so they really only a little bit explained how we got here. They're apparently not going to give us everything at once. We are just going to have to figure it out over time. Hey, Scobalt. How's it going? Yeah, Fuga Melodies of 2 Steel. That's the one. Another one. Everyone, battle stations. Roger that. Tutorial in progress. Yeah, it's the same. This is the route progression screen. Various effects will occur when the Tarrascus reaches an event waypoint. Battles occur at this waypoint. The number on the upper right represents the number of consecutive battles. Trask's HP is restored at this waypoint. There are other waypoints with various effects. Please check the help screen for more details. Oh no, I remember. It did not. So, Scobolts, what you missed just now... Well, they throw us here in the beginning, just kind of into the thick of it. Currently, we are on the Tarascus, which is the manufactured super weapon of the enemies. The Burman forces had made this tank. And we're currently in this tank chasing after the Tyrannus, or the tank from the first game, for some reason that has as of yet not been explained to us. Like, we're just on our way figuring it out currently. Okay, are they going to explain timeline at the top screen? Displays the action order. Icon displayed under an enemy's HP designates weakness. Oh, right. Okay, so yellow weakness on the red. Well, yes, I'm a watermark today because if I'm not, I kind of like cover a huge portion of this. Oh yeah, no worries, Marinellis. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. You have a good night. I didn't want to block too much of the battlefield, so I've gone watermark. Attack with a weapon of the same color. Yep, I remember. It's all about the rock, paper, scissors, and time management. Attack with weapons of the same color like this, the enemy's action order will be delayed. Delay that one. Can I? Oh, they're not going to let me use a ability yet. But they can only be delayed a single time per turn. So you got to be careful about, you know, the choices made and who you're hitting. Okay, so it's not the color of their health bar. The fact that that's a red health bar, I guess, has nothing to do with it. These guys are just... Flyers are weak to blue, and medium tanks are weak to yellow, and then heavy tanks are weak to red, I think. Aerial enemies have a higher evasion rate. Weapons with high accuracy are effective. Let's switch placements on the formation screen. Here, you can see the abilities of each of the children. Place 3 guns. This is information about the top gun turret. Yep, Weapon attributes, effects, and damage depend on the ability of the attacker. Now let's switch Chick, who is currently selected with another child. Icon displayed above each childhood represents their weapon. Select Kyle with cursor plus A. Kyle. Like this, gun turret's attack has been switched to Kyle. Machine gun used by Kyle has a high accuracy and is effective against aerial enemies. Now let's switch Sheena with attack. Select Sheena with cursor plus A. And then swap. I know, they really... It's important to them that they drive home the fact that there are children in the tank. It's important, okay? They need you to know that the well-being of the characters is the well-being of children. Don't let them die or you're horrible. Now there are 2 children with machine guns and 1 with a cannon. While switching placements on the formation screen, you can press RB anytime to check the enemy description. Let's exit the formation screen. This is checking the... And then this returns to battle. Confirm formation? Yes. Then it's locked for a few turns. Attack the aerial enemy with a machine gun. Gladly. Yeah, exactly. Like, you better be a good babysitter. We're judging you. You know, I should have... well, I guess they didn't really... Oh, it's fine. I didn't miss. I was like, I should have switched him with a yellow. Oof. Man, that, like, frame rate chug when it's loading the menu. Yes. Oh, yeah. Hostile tank no longer detected. Reverting alert level to normal. Thanks, Hax. Kind of feels weird to thank him like that. You're not wrong. It's just, well, we need to rely on this tank if we're ever going to catch up to the Tyrannus. Exactly. That's right. We have to stop the Tyrannus, no matter what. What is going on? Flashback. Okay, 23 hours earlier. We're creeping closer to current time. Giant depot. Why is the Tyrannus here? I never thought I'd see it again. It's like it's primed and ready to get right back into the thick of things. Wow, I almost forgot how big it is. It's huge. Certainly looks a little less beat up than it did a year ago. Like it removed the scratches on its hull all on its own. Well, I mean, you don't know it did it on its own. You could be invalidating a great deal of work. Yes, Scobalts, you are correct. I mentioned that earlier, how... Well, actually, I was kind of also refreshing myself in the recap. And yeah, one of the things was if you were in dire straits in a boss fight, you could cram a kid into the cannon and, you know, I don't know, fire their lifeless body off at the enemy or something. Yeah, the kid cannon. You know how it is. Nothing chases an enemy off like a kid cannon. What a strange tank. Also, Brits is alive. Brits is canonically not dead, despite the fact that my playthrough, he was dead. True ending and all that. The reunited children were brought before the Tyrannus, their erstwhile ally on the field of battle. The tank was covered in scaffolding, as if undergoing a thorough survey. Or repairs, you don't know. As you can see, we've launched a thorough inspection of the Tyrannus, but the door is sealed tight and we can't get in. Yeah, we're just gonna fire all the kids, that's right. Do you have any idea why that might be? I don't think any of us even knew it could even be locked. I think that's too many evens, but that's fine. That's right, I don't think anyone besides us has ever been in the Tyrannus. Tyrannus? I'm just gonna keep messing that up. Let me take a look. Huh? What was that sound? I guess it's open now. Let's see. Perhaps the Tyrannus only allows entry to those it deems worthy. Now that the door is open, we can finally continue our inspection within the vehicle. I don't know if that's good. At that moment, a well-dressed Felineko gentleman and young lady joined them. They appeared to be father and daughter. Oh yeah, actually maybe they do talk about their races. The Felinekos being cat-like, and the other one being dog-like. The Terroranus. Oh lord. The man peered out from under his bandaged face, while the girl fidgeted restlessly behind him. So, we can finally survey the interior, can we, Canal? Lieutenant Muscat? Hi. Indeed, thanks to the children paying us a visit. This feels like it's a terrible thing. I feel like opening that accidentally is just garbage. I feel like this is the story about how, like, a country that defeats a fascist enemy and then gets time to, like, try to do things on their own turns fascist, right? Like, surely they're going to somehow manipulate the weapon to be like, well, I mean, we gotta have this in our hands. We can't let somebody else get it. And so then it's gonna turn to shit, and it's gonna be like, of course they did, right? Like, that's what I'm feeling. Allow me to introduce you all. This is President Shane Muscat, my father. Wait, you're the president's daughter? I had no idea. I suppose I never mentioned it. And this is my sister, Vanilla. Whoa. Angie. Allow me to offer my heartfelt gratitude for making the long journey here. Thank you, one and all. Why are you so injured? Come now, Vanilla, introduce yourself. Okay. I'm Vanilla. Nice to meet you all. Nice to meet you too. I'm Malt, and this is my sister, May. What was that stutter, Malt? What was that stutter? Are you doing the whole stupid love at first sight thing, like right out the gate? Is that what we're doing? I see that stutter. I see it. Hi, I'm May. I'm Hannah. Malt and I are both from Petit Mona. Petit Mona? Sure. Pleased to meet you, Vanilla. You're right, Scobalds. She does look like she'd steal a tank and rampage. Pleased to meet you both, Hannah and May. Although she's pretty respectable once you get her talking. Well, I don't want to get in the way any more than I have. Back to my duties. Are you staying, Vanilla? Yes, Father. All right, then. I leave her in your hands, Lieutenant. Understood. Nodding in affirmation, the President took his leave of the depot, his gaze never leaving the Tyrannus. Hannah, May, Boron, Sox, and Brits were the first to enter the Tyrannus. They began preparations to survey the interior, while Malt, Kyle, and Sheena remained outside to answer Lieutenant Musquette's inquiries. Chick and Hack arrived late. Thanks for that recap. Sorry for showing up late. Long time no see, everyone. Wow, Tyrannus. Are y'all taking it for a joyride? Oh, Hack, you have terrible plans. What? No. At that moment, something peculiar happened. The doors of the Tyrannus all suddenly closed tight with no warning. What the? Lieutenant Muscat, we can't open the doors. Wait, who was inside? Is that how we ended up split? Wait, am I gonna have 2 tanks this time? I could have 2 tanks. That's twice the tanks. Huh? Is anyone in there besides the children? Of course not. No, we were still readying the equipment. Only the children are inside. That seems like par for the course. In the midst of the commotion, each turret on the Tyrannus stirred and made ready to fire. They're gonna blow their way out of the hangar. They all trained their aim straight ahead on the entrance to the depot. Called it. This is bad. Quickly, everyone, get away from the Tyrannus. Yeah, especially that guy that we could see on the scaffolding in the artwork. Soon as the lieutenant issued her warning, the Tyrannus opened fire. The doors of the depot were blown apart. Fragments of the ceiling and walls collapsed as they lost their supports. I'm sorry for interrupting you. You're speaking Japanese. I can't understand you. You're not going to get me to stop. The Tyrannus slowly advanced out of the depot, its turret never ceasing their fire. Turrets. All of them, never ceasing their fire. The tank continued its exodus unimpeded, shredding apart every Gasco tank and structure in its path. Why? Sheena, where's everybody else? They're on the Tyrannus. No, May, everyone. No! Whoa, Vanilla. Whoa! No, Father! Did he get smoked? Vanilla's anguished cry echoed throughout the ruined depot. Is he good? I don't think he's good. Her gaze was fixed on the government state house where the president had returned, now consumed in a sea of fire. I don't think he's good. I think we have ourselves an issue here. Father, his office. Is he really in there? Oh, how could this have happened? Mobilize a unit. Search for the president. Malt, you and the others get Vanilla somewhere safe. Maybe we don't just bring home the mysterious super weapon with an artificial intelligence in it, yeah? Maybe we leave sleeping dogs lie where they happen to be? Maybe this is a lesson? Anyway, I'll mobilize a unit and search for the president. Malt, you and the others get Vanilla somewhere safe. Understood. Come on, Vanilla, follow us. Okay. Children hunkered down near another depot that had escaped the inferno caused by the Tyrannus. They each took a deep breath and collected themselves before discussing their next plan of action. Everyone all right? Anyone hurt? I think we're okay. Need to hurry and chase after the Tyrannus. Hannah and the others are still inside. Right, but how are we supposed to catch up to it? This can't be. Father, I'm not letting this happen to you. Okay. I don't see how you plan to stop it. Vanilla, are you okay? You want to follow that tank, don't you? Oh, that was Vanilla. Yeah, that's right. We had a way to chase after it. We'd set out right away, but... Leave that... Okay, well, yes. In fact, Vanilla is the sort to steal a tank. You are correct, Scobalts. Leave that to me. I think I might know a way. We shall steal the other tank. What could go wrong? No way. Is this the Tarascus? Vanilla led the others to a depot that held the Tarascus, the enemy tank they once bested on the battlefield. The children were mortified to see their former nemesis before them. To be fair, I did beat the shit out of it. It wasn't even close. Why is the Tarascus here? I thought we destroyed this hunting junk. Wreckage was gathered for further study, and before long it had fully repaired itself. At least, that's what my father in the military said. They think it might even be fully operational again. I see. Well, the army's got its hands full at the moment, and I don't see anyone else around. Oi, you sure about this? I am. We have to stop the Tyrannus and save everyone. You're right. I'm going too. Hey, look at Sheena being all confident and stuff. I can't tell you enough how much super weapons these things are. Did I mention that you can feed it children? You can feed it children. Why couldn't it possibly heal itself? Like, me too. Me three. All right, move out. Filled with determination, the children made a run for the Tarascus. But they heard Vanilla cry out from behind them. Please take me with you. Oh, is Vanilla here? It's probably better you stay here. We're setting out to do something really dangerous. Apologize to Lieutenant Muscat for using the Tarascus without permission, would you? For stealing the super weapon. We're really underselling the gravitas of what we're doing here. Apologize for using the Tarascus without permission. That is stealing the country's super weapon and driving off. That's what's happening. Very well. Be careful out there. Don't worry, we will. Thanks, Vanilla. She'll be back. Incredible. It's set up almost exactly like the Tyrannus. We should be able to make do with this. It looks like it's ready to go. Hey, we were 8. Now we're 9. Yeah. Don't forget, it's a year later. That's a whole year of learning and wisdom that we now have right under our belt. We are good to go. All right, everyone, after the Tyrannus. Yeah, see? Scobalts knows what's up. 9 is A-okay. You learn a lot between that 8 and 9 mark. The scaffolding pinning the great beast collapsed, shattering as its steel treads clambered over their remains. Piloted by the children, the Tarascus plowed through the sea of fire and rubble after the Tyrannus. Okay. Starting to put the pieces together as to why we're here. I know the Tarascus isn't running at full capacity yet, but we'll never catch up to the Tyrannus if we don't get a move on now. Oh yeah, you can't trust them when they're going through puberty. That's definitely not good time to be in the tanks. Please stay safe, everyone. Onward and upward. Nah, I forgot that we just drive over things. combat.
これはやれる。やれやれ。
Ah, yes, the old armored up. This is the enemy's armor rank, which represents their defense power. This enemy has a high armor rank, which makes it difficult to damage, so let's use Kyle's skill. Select piercing shot from the skill's command to attack. This skill lowers the enemy's armor rank by 1. Piercing shot, fired off. Shred the armor. The enemy's armor rank has been lowered. In exchange for consuming SP, you can gain the upper hand in a battle by using skill as well, so give it a shot. SP can be recovered at recovery points, or at recovery waypoints along the route, and also by clearing chapters and using recovery items. And some skills and stuff. Also have piercing shot. Shred the armor.
Yes.
Shoot it in the face.
やってやるか。行くぜ行くぜ。
Shred the armor again. See, this is why I have to be invisible. My face is directly on the enemy tank. I'm so in the way. Let's see, can you kill him with a machine gun shot? I hope so. Nice.
みんな大丈夫か。
I should hold him. I was like, I'm shooting myself. Ah, no. Technique is an A. How dare you? That was perfection incarnate.
よし、行こう。やったぜ。
You know, I thought I remembered a difficulty option. Maybe there wasn't. Yeah, it looked like I'm fighting myself. Like, So let's piercing shot this one. This isn't actually ideal. I need... Ah, well, them's the brakes, I guess. Oh, that's fine. It's just preparing to do something.
よし。
Let me slow you down again. Yes, I think I got it far enough.
やっ
Ow!
てやる。
Wow, that was a lot of damage. So let's switch the formation. You're good. We want to switch you up here. SP delays enemies even further. Perfect. Okay. That's good. Firm. Roll.
丸見えだ。
Shred that. Oh, shoot. Should I slow this guy down or try to kill this guy? I'm gonna try to kill you.
任せて。
Remove you entirely.
見えた。
Not ideal, but here we are.
そこ。サポートつよ。次のやつ。
Fine, I think we got a health thing incoming anyway.
俺たちの敵じゃないぜ。
Ah, yes. Can we switch again? And actually, let's bring up a... yellow. The red is just going to have a harder time hitting.
俺に任せろ。
Ow. Don't miss. Nice.
やれやれ。
I guess it doesn't really matter which one I hit first.
俺に任せろ。始めるわけやるしかないの。 こんなもんだろ。
It's all coming back to me. Hey, I like that little saluting
やったぞ。
character. Man, these little guys would be adorable, like, enamel pins if they actually sold them. They're like the little grade guys, the little A with the salute.
やったぜ。
That'd be adorable. That's right. It's all coming back to me how the leveling, you know, gets us the weapon damage, and then it's all about the tank upgrades that gets us the actual health and stuff for the tank. The intermission. Okay, that's what this is. Traskus looks just like the Tyrannus, right, Malt?
そうだね。
I guess that's why driving it is like slipping back into a warm glove. Surprised it still works after we destroyed it a year ago. We better run a check and see which parts are fully operational. This is where you can upgrade the tank and interact with the children. As you progress with the story, various facilities and functions can be expanded.
あのさ。
Heck, go explore the Tarascus a bit for us. Me? I mean, sure, yeah, I could do that. Select hack from the character switch. Switch to hack. Control hack to explore the interior. Can I still go down? I can't. Kitchen looks good and ready to go too. We need some cooking done. You know which girl's the one. When to cook up something awful, maybe. Hey, I can tell you're thinking something mean, you know. By making meals with gathered ingredients and eating together, children's abilities and resistance will temporarily increase. You know which food you make all the time? You make the... Why is the screen sometimes, like, flickery? That was weird. Weird. It's always the XP boost. Because levels are king. Shop looks basically the same as the one on the Tyrannus. With the right materials, I bet we could fix this baby up right. And upgrade the Tarascus weapon, HP, SP, and more by collecting the necessary materials. Seems we have a rod we might use for scrap fishing as well. Peculiar, don't you think? Frightening instrument of war with room for a fishing spot. It is a little bit odd. By scrap fishing, you can obtain various materials to upgrade the Tarascus weapons and HP in the workshop. So, what's the verdict on the Tarascus? This thing's so much like the Tyrannus, it's almost scary. I'm not scared of nothing, though, just so you know. Ah, yes. I bet. Select Malt from the Switch character screen.
任せて。
Since the character in control gets the most experience, try switching them as needed. Intermission will now conclude. Thanks. What? But all of the things that I could have been doing during that intermission, you bastards. How dare you? Womp. Alright, there we go. Good to go. Approaching target objective, Tyrannus. Now entering combat range. Oh, we're just getting right into the thick of it. Finally, the children had the Tyrannus within their sights. The air was thick with tension as they approached the rogue vehicle. What should we do? If we just keep chasing them, this will never end. For now, let's just worry about closing the distance. I would just shoot at the treads until they can't move anymore. That seems like the right strategy. Tyrannus is rotating and assuming an offensive position against us. It's doing what now? Maybe they don't know that it's us in here. I don't even know if Hannah and the others are controlling it at this point. I feel like it's relatively safe to assume that, well, I guess it's not safe to assume. They could just be being manipulated by whatever AI is in there. Because, you know, that was a thing. Yeah, maybe they're just trapped in the Tyrannus.
そうね
That must be it. There's no way Hannah and the others would ever do anything like this. Unless they were convinced that it was right. Who the hell's controlling the damn thing? Incoming fire from the Tyrannus detected. Now activating defensive shields. No way. Are they really firing on us? Ugh, what should we do? Incoming transmission from the Tyrannus. Displaying feed via the monitors. Oh, they're not looking so good. What? Hannah and the others. But I sense something wrong with them. Like they're not themselves. They're not looking so good. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Did May just disappear? Tyrannus seems to have engaged its teleport functionality. Did they just eat May? The heck does that mean? It is a function that transfers any onboard personnel to another location instantly. Technically, it said instantaneously, but I'm going to stick with instantly that I read first. I didn't realize the Tyrannus could do anything we didn't already know about. Oh yeah, they're trying to freaking feed a kid to the cannon. Look, it's May. Which, to be fair, they forced us to do in the first game as well, and then the fight got cut and, you know, teleported us back in time, so they might be doing the same trick here. Look, it's May. Where is she? Could that be the soul cannon chamber? May, no! What should we do? Tyrannus is drawn closer and is readying to fire on us. Oh, we could stall the Tyrannus by attacking it, but I didn't realize May would be in the soul cannon chamber. If we engage it in combat, it might fire the soul cannon. Can't fight against it. Soul cannon standby. Loading energy into soul cannon chamber. Proceeding with soul cannon firing sequence. Auto-targeting mode on. No, is it really going to fire the soul cannon? Initiating soul cannon countdown.
どうしよう
What should we do? It's gonna fire. Well, break the cannon. I think we had to do that before. 3. We can't just attack it. Everyone's in there. It's no use. We just can't attack. Everybody on the defensive. Oh, they're just gonna make me defend. I think they did this the last time, too. Selecting defend will reduce damage for 1 time until the next turn. Yeah, they're not gonna let me do anything. Same thing as the first time.
そんな
Yep. They won't let me execute on my decent plan.
どうすればいいんだよ
We attack them, we risk injuring Hannah and the others. Damn it, what should we do? You indecisive losers. Can't stop the soul cannon. Well, you can't stop the soul cannon if you don't attack at all. Stupids. Reading the accumulation of extreme levels of energy. Deploying the Managarm to intercept. What's the Managarm?
なんだって
Managarm? What's that? Is that giant cannon on the side of the Tarascus? No fire! All our friends are still aboard the Tyrannus. Both the Tarascus and personnel aboard will suffer extensive damage if I do not launch a preemptive attack. Freaking slow scroll. The order to stand down is denied. Screw you! We're doing what we want.
マルト兄ちゃん
Malta, he's really gonna fire on them. Sure seems like it. Is our only option left to protect everyone? Do we really have to resort to this? Managarm is Tarascus' devastating ultimate weapon. It can only be used once every battle. Child you select will be temporarily knocked out due to a small amount of their energy being used, but not killed. An important distinction. Honestly, I kind of appreciate the fact that they will let you use this non-lethally, because it was kind of like a whole mechanic of combat that the entire goal was to definitely never ever use, right? Like you're never supposed to use this, so just don't. Even though it's the coolest attack you have, don't do it. Yeah, right? Like, what's up with that? I mean, presumably it's because that one isn't as good. Like, yeah, damage out from the mana garm will not be enough to halt the enemy's attack. Yeah, because it's, you know, you're not properly eating a kid. Imminent attack incoming, 2 seconds to Soul Cannon impact. Whoa! My head is being evaporated. This can't be happening. Smote. But wait. This thing again. Wait, where am I? Am I dead? Hey, that's right. What happened to everyone? Well, this guy's a lot weirder than the last one who was here. They're not here, as a matter of course. Surely you don't wish for them to meet their end thusly. Who are you? I'm amazed that someone like you could enter this place. You seem to have abilities not unlike those of Jean. Or Jean? Jin? Whatever. You know Jean. Tell me who you are. It would appear you have reached an untimely end, a most undesired fate indeed. To alter your fate, you will need to make another choice. Malt has been endowed with a mysterious ability that will allow him to rewind time and alter the outcome of battle. To use this ability, select Retry from before the last intermission from the menu. What the heck is going on? Is this real, or am I dreaming? Consider this a dream if you must. I'd rather refrain from explaining the finer details. Now then, go forth and triumph. Otherwise... Hi, Matzilla, how's it going? This will become your reality. Or Scobalts just suck a little less. Don't do that. Time has turned back for the children. You are now just before the last intermission you played. Now, let's retry this intermission. And, like, do anything at all. Oh, you know what? That's, I bet, why they had you actually skip the intermission. Because they're like, you're gonna go back, so don't worry about it. Target objective turns acquired. Now entering enemy radar range. I don't actually remember Matt. Or Matt. I say Matt. I shouldn't. Mattzilla. I don't remember the last live stream. Was this on Twitch? It's a big deal zoning out like that, Malt. Can you blame him? We're all pretty worn out. Not me, I'm not tired one bit. Oh, really? Why were you dozing off a second ago? Hey, come on, Tattletale. You're all alive? It very well could be old people brain. Should we not be? Man, I know you're tired, but pull it together. We've almost caught up to the Tyrannus. The Tyrannus? We fought the Tyrannus and lost. May was fired from the Soul Cannon. No, I don't remember much else, but I won't let any of it happen again. We have to save May and the others this time. Let's prepare as best we can. None of the other children, save for Malt, will be aware that they have gone back in time. Experience gained in the battle before the time slip will also be lost. However, raising the children's affinity and upgrading the Tarascus during the intermission phase will offer greater chances to claim victory in battle and avoid meeting a tragic end. What is this game? Okay, so this is the second game in the, and it just came out recently, in the Fuga Melodies of Steel series, or Fuga 2. It is, generally speaking, a like turn-based role-playing game style, play style, and with, generally a strong story. So, broadly speaking, we are in control of a collection of war orphan children who are in command of a super weapon tank. Yes. JRPG with war orphan children and sentient tanks. So, in the first game, we saved the country by essentially fleeing the war in a super weapon tank. And, circumstances happened and we fought off the fascist enemies and saved the country. Hooray. Now, we are in what was previously the opposing super weapon tank. We are now in that, following what was the good tank that has gone gallivanting off and has gone totally rogue and has kidnapped some of our friends. That's the quickest summary that I can put together of what's going on. There's also the complication that for some reason the main character, I guess, can travel back in time, which is essentially how they fix the whole oops, you died, and there's sort of an in-game in-universe mechanism for not having everybody die, is essentially what it is. Oh, you died? No, you didn't. Time travel, sort of thing. So that's kind of what can be done there.
No.
It was a thing last game, too. Though Malt apparently doesn't remember that. Malt, if there's something on your mind, I'm all ears. I appreciate it, Kyle. Increase the affinity between two children by talking to them. Use Malt to talk to Kyle. Hello. Yeah, in this one, it's more about all of the characters rather than picking one character. Because so we're in an intermission right now, whereas we get to interact. Oh, you know what? You're right, Scobalts. That is the difference. The AI did it last time. We can sort of freely switch between the characters and have them talk amongst themselves to build their affinities, which they're now explaining. I don't even want to think about the Tyrannus going crazy. Let's just catch the thing. So now it is a little annoying that we have to rebuild these affinities, though. Do we not remember the whole first game where you guys had this whole, growing together thing through the traumas of war? Come on, guys. Malt and Kyle's affinity is increased to level 2. The children's support effects in battle will increase along with their affinity. This icon will appear every time their affinity level reaches a certain point. What icon are you trying to highlight? This is your chance to trigger a link event. What are they... Hello? What are you highlighting here? Talk to Kyle with the character whose icon is displayed. I presume that they're actually trying to highlight the thing way over there, above Kyle's head, but they missed. Talk to Kyle with the character whose idea. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I guess they had a year-long feud. That must be it. All we can do for now is stand and fight, Kyle. Whoa, now, where's this coming from? I'm here, aren't I? The army poured over this tank, but no one could get it up and running. For some reason, we're the only ones who can. That much I know. Still not seeing what you're getting at here. I'm worried that maybe we're too accustomed to all this fighting. I mean, we did fight in a war and all. Wow, Kyle is like so cavalier about this. He's just like, yeah, whatever. Not worried that we got good at it. I'm worried that we've almost stopped questioning it. Don't know about that. Maybe you're just stressed out. Yeah, maybe you're right. Malt. I don't know, Kyle. Maybe you should care more. Malt and cause link attack acquired. Link events occur when children above affinity level 2 talk to each other. When a link event is triggered, the affinity between children will increase and their link attacks become available in battle. Doesn't seem like any enemies are around, so let's check out the Tarascus a little more. Talking to children or using facilities will consume action points. Remaining action points available during the intermission is displayed at the top left of the screen. Make good use of the limited AP to strengthen both the children and the Tarascus. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get anybody else to 2, maybe? The city of Pharaoh might have gone up in the Sea of Flames, but I hope its people survived. Yeah, good point. Kyle's made a sterner stuff. Okay, you know what? Rather than talking to everybody with everybody, let's see if we can... if there are specific relationships we can build up to level 2 so that we can get their link attacks going. Just need to settle down. That's what Hannah would say. Affinity is increased. Let's have a quick link event. You're planning another prank, aren't you? Of course I am. It's been a whole year. Gotta show everyone how much better the grown-up version of me can do pranks. You really say you've grown up if all you do is play pranks like always? I don't see why not. Why? Who said growing up had to mean giving up on fun tricks? Hack's got a point. He's got a point. I mean, he's still very childish, but growing up does not mean that you have to quit fun things. It's like almost everyone probably thinks that. Can't you show people how you've grown in other ways? Like how? I don't really know how I'm different now. I can tell you how you are different, though. Me? Well, yes. I'm, putting aside the fact that they're 9, and obviously they're not grown up. He does still have a point that in the process of growing up, you don't have to give up things that are fun. That's a damn myth. No, forget it. What's with you? Hack a chick's link attack acquired. Oh yeah, they're very young, by the way. I say, I said war orphan children, and I really, really, really mean war orphan children. They are extremely young. Let's see, do we have the library with the characters? Okay, so Malt, 13. Hannah, also 13. Hannah's currently trapped in the other tank. Kyle's 12, Boron's 11, Sox is 11, May is 5, Chick is 7. Oh, all right. Take it back. Nobody's 9. 7, Sheena's 10. What's Brit's? Brit's is 10. Yeah, so this is a year later, which means that first game, May was 4. Let's see, can we... Oh, the mess room we can cook. This is the mess room menu. Cooking meals in the mess room. All children will receive temporary meal effects. Expand the facility to increase the functionality. Vaz, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Access more sophisticated meals. Alright, can we get anybody else to Affinity 2? Let's see if Sheena can relate to anybody. I don't think so. Like, why are all of their relationships 1? They went through a whole war together. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, because I keep seeing there's like this weird sort of digital glitching effect that I see on the tank sometimes. And I'm trying to figure out if that's the game being glitchy or if it's supposed to be an effect of the tank. I'm not really sure. Like, is the tank glitchy, or is the game glitchy and has some little graphical issues? I'm not actually sure. To follow the Tyrannus if we ever want to know what happened to it. All right, conversation concluded. All right, let's hit the workshop. It's very subtle. Strengthen the Tarrascus weapons and armor from the upgrade command. Through facility expansion, you can increase the functionality of the workshop and access more advanced upgrades. Ability of the Tarrascus can be improved through upgrades. Select the area to upgrade from this menu. Those are the components required. It took them a second to tell me that. Materials by... Yep. Okay. That's right, and they all require different things. Cost is 2... Easy enough. I think we should have the materials for everything. Okay. Everything that can be upgraded is upgraded. Heh. No pausing on server. Can we expand anything? No, of course not. Oh, we need to cook. That's right. Cook. Meal will always give temporary effects. Choose the appropriate meal according to enemies with strong or devastating attacks. Meal effects last until the next intermission. As all the children eat together, these effects are always attributed to everyone. See, skill cost by 1, although I bet that can't go further. Because I think most of my stuff only costs 1. All right, 1 second. All right, Madzilla, this is gonna be your one warning. You are in fact a bit cringe, and if you don't get your vibes in check, I will hide you. That's it. That's your warning. Oh, I forgot we can actually talk to him multiple times. That's okay, Matt.
あのさ
Oh, we can... I forgot that we had the chat things. Okay, what do we say to... Maybe I'm not... Okay. Can you see the flickering now? I definitely see it... Well, now it's not doing it. It did it a couple times. Okay, maybe I'm not cut out to be a leader. Is this Maltz that I was talking to? That's not what matters. Who says you need to be? I'm not sure which one is going to work the best here, actually. That's not what matters? Alright, I guess that worked. Affinity has increased improved support effects. Link event can't be triggered. Oh, Sheena got a level. I should probably split the XP a little bit.
Yeah.
Did your mother teach you how to use spells? Oh, right, she can use magic. She did. Our family has long been adept at spells. I was able to control the no-no without much training. What? The no-no? I don't remember. Oh, that's like the mana. No-no is the term for, like, mana or whatever. She did. Our family has long been adept at spells. I was able to control the no-no without much training. This no-no thing is where spells get their power, right? People have to train to use it. You might better understand it as learning to converse with the no-no. Seems my mother and I learned to communicate with it without much prior training. Are there lots of people who can use spells? I never saw anyone who could around Petimona. There are reasons that may be so. In regions without many spell wielders, some despise are very present. That's awful. I understand why they might feel certain ways about people who can do things they can't, though. But yes, because of this, many of us live in hiding, finding communities of those like ourselves. I never knew. You know what? I should check who is close to leveling. No one is that close to leveling. Malt is the closest. I guess Sheena must have gotten way ahead with all of the crafting that she did. Alright, so I guess let's try to get Malt since he's the closest.
Yes.
Although, I guess I should probably consider the relationships as well. Did I end up cooking something? I didn't. I forgot to pick one. Okay, I think let's increase the attack by 15%.
やったぞ
Neil granted these effects to all the children. Increase attack by 15%. And gain experience. Okay, so we have just a little bit of conversation left to have. So let's see with Kyle. Who do you have relationships with? I think just Malt right now. Yes. Let's see if we can't get one of these. Oh, yeah, yes, no, yes. Wait, who uses which weapon? Chick. It's that's one of the reasons, like, I like it because it's got a unique style to it. Well, and what's most interesting to me is that it is made in, like, Unreal Engine, which was really surprising to me when, you know, like, you load up the game and it's flashing the, you know, various brand identifiers. It's like, you know, Unreal Engine, and you're like, Unreal? What? practically, you know, 2D art. But, you know what? They get it done. The city of Pharaoh's all right. Let's see if we talk. Yeah, that's what we need. Chance to deepen. Still a kid to everyone. You're cute. You're more mature. If we're judging by height, you're more mature. Really? Oh, I hope so. A clear winner. A clear winner. Really? You think I look more mature? Affinity has increased and improved support effects. That's what we wanted. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh.
Sure thing. After we fought in that war, I had big plans. What sort of plans were they? I wanted to go to a big city like Parisia and see all sorts of stuff. Ah, real shame Parisia's gone now, huh? There's still Pharaoh, but it sure ain't no replacement. That's right. It was Parisia, that's the name of it. You know, definitely not Paris. That one. Yeah, and Pharaoh's in all sorts of trouble now, too. I might never get to see a big city. Maybe I could teach you a thing or two about what city life was like, at least. Really? That sounds great. Don't get getting your hopes up, though, yeah? Kyle and Chick's link attack acquired. I guess that's that. Can I control formation from here? I don't think I can. Off we go. To the next one. All right, let's try it again. You know, and actually, like, shoot the guns this time instead of just standing around in terror of what's taking place. Approaching target objective Tyrannus. Now entering combat range. Finally, the children had the Tyrannus within their sights. The air was thick with tension as they approached the rogue vehicle. What should we do? If we just keep chasing them, this will never end. That's the same line. We mustn't allow the Tyrannus to fire the soul cannon. What the hell are you saying? The Tyrannus is rotating and assuming an offensive position against us. That was a different thing that we said, though. Kyle was unprepared. Are you trying to tell me Hannah and the others are going to attack us? Why would they try to hurt us? I'm pretty sure Hannah and the others are being controlled somehow. Controlled? What do you mean? You're right. It must be some sort of spell. None of them would ever do anything like this otherwise. Accurate. Okay, then who cast this spell? Incoming fire from the Tyrannus detected. Now activating defensive shields. No way. They're really firing on us? Coming transmission from the Tyrannus. Displaying feed via the monitors. Yeah, still not looking so good. Ugh. I've seen all this before. It's Hannah and the others. But I sense something wrong with them. They really do seem to be under someone's control. No, I can't let this happen to May. Huh? What's gonna happen to May? Oh, you know. Whoa, did May just disappear? Tyrannus seems to have engaged teleport functionality. Yeah, that thing again. May! Look, it's May. Where is she? Could that be the soul cannon chamber? Malt, you knew that. Why are you surprised? They can't. I won't let them fire. Soul cannon standby. Loading energy into soul cannon chamber. Proceeding with soul cannon firing sequence. Auto targeting mode on. Initiating soul cannon countdown. By turning back time, the children are forced to fight the Tyrannus once more. Hesitate, and the Tyrannus will use the soul cannon, which will lead to an unfortunate end. Now, let's damage and disable the Tyrannus from fighting and try to rescue the children. Tutorial. The thing on the back. I can feel May from the chamber. We have to get her out. May, damn it. Isn't there something we can do to snap her out of it? I don't know, shoot the cannon. She seems to be under the control of powerful hypnotic waves. Then wouldn't damaging it from the outside bring her to her sense for a while?
Yes.
Sure. Alright then, let's focus our attack and bring May back to us. In order to emerge victorious against the Tyrannus, you will need to utilize all the abilities of the Tarrascus and the children. Battle tip 1, aim for May's chamber. Reducing the chamber HP up to the mark will give you a chance to temporarily return May to her senses. Battle tip 2, use link attacks. You can use link attacks by setting characters with high affinity at the same gun turret. Link attacks can be used when the link attack gauge of a pair with high affinity at the same gun turret reaches max. Wow, that was a lot of conditionals in that sentence. Malt and Kyle have a high affinity, so let's use the formation screen to place them at the same gun turret. Even if you switch to another child along the way, the accumulated gauge will stay the same. Use the Managarm. The Managarm is a powerful weapon that can only be used once every battle. However, it uses a small amount of a child's life, so the selected child will be temporarily knocked out. You will not obtain any experience points in the result, so don't use it often. Well, I don't like that. Levels are king! Children who are knocked out can recover from the dormitory during intermission. Also, you have to freaking do that. Let me check this formation. So, well, fortunately, I already stuck those guys together. You two are together, and you're together. Okay, so we're ready to go, actually. Okay, so we got our link attack. Attacks on all enemies, damage increase. I actually like, I think, the other one? The other one, if you were switched, is it, yeah, attack on all enemies, decrease the armor rank. That I like better. So let's do that. Link attack, attack on all enemies, just decrease the armor rank. Bam. Oh no. I killed her. Okay, so then we want to strip the armor again. So rip. We'll just fire on that. Now we're good to strip it, the last armor off. An awakening chance comes up when the HP is reduced up to the mark on the HP gauge. Awakening chance can break through the mind control and the other children with the power of words, giving you an edge in battle. Awakening chance! Apparently this is going to be a repeated thing. May, it's me, it's your brother, Malt. She won't listen to me. Wonder if there's something I can say to snap her out of it. Oh no, do I have to make a choice? I'm leaving without you! Grandpa and Grandma are waiting back home for us? Oh, I don't know. I feel like being nice is better than being cruel. Malt? That's right, May, it's me! Error, interrupt Soul Cannon countdown. That's good. May temporarily come back to her senses, immobilizing the Tyrannus. Choose the best option based on the nature of your opponent for a successful awakening. And now we just shoot the shit out of them? I guess. Auto repair. Ah, that repairs that one. Let's see, can we... Let's bring the other yellow up. We good to go. Let's see, what skills do we have? That's HP recovery. We don't need that right now. Did I get it? I did get it. Okay.
攻撃準備よし
Two-hit attack on an enemy. Yep. Dish out the damage. Thump, thump.
始めるわね
What do you got? Earthquake. 3-hit attack on all ground enemies. Interesting.
やるしかないの
More awakening.
メイ
May, stop. You're going to hurt yourself. No good. She's not responding. Isn't there something I can say to break the spell? I'll save you no matter what, probably? I don't see why do as I say. That doesn't seem right. We treat May with kindness. She's like 5. Malt?
いいぞ
That's right, May. It's me. This thing's in the bag, man.
任せて
Freaking easy mode over here. Get out of here. Too easy. Oh, what is this technique grade? That was perfection. Thank you very much. I didn't even have to use the damn Managarm. Attack vaccines the durations of an enemy's delay. Repulse shot.
Yes.
I demand higher grades. Alright, stop firing. Let's close the gap while we can. Hmm? What the? Just as the Tarrascus drew closer, the silent Tyrannus became wreathed in a bright light. Is the Tyrannus glowing? The damaged guns and hull of the tank are rapidly repairing themselves. Through some unknown force. Thank you for that extremely slow scroll. Making me look ridiculous. The light that enveloped the Tyrannus spread to the Tarrascus, and both tanks were illuminated in unison. Is May gonna get, like, teleported over here? Coming into contact with the self-repair field gave the Tarrascus some of the Tyrannus's functionality. Limited teleportation access to the Soul Cannon Chamber has been granted. Can we yank May? Wait, May's in the Soul Cannon Chamber. Does that mean we can bring her back here? As long as we maintain close proximity to the Tyrannus, it should be possible. Tyrannus has activated the Soul Cannon Chamber. Hold on, are they really going to fire the Soul Cannon at us? We're out of time. We need to teleport May over here. Understood. Now accessing teleport functionality. Well, I'm glad you just know how to use that. Just at the gate. The light breathing the Tyrannus and Tarrascus blazed ferociously bright. The glow of the Soul Cannon flared up before fading away. At the same time, photons began gathering inside the Tarrascus. They teamed together to form a massive light the size of a child. But notably, it's not a child. Just in the form of a child. The light shifted and changed shape, gradually becoming a clearer image. The children called out in disbelief as that image became more and more familiar. What? Look. It's...
May,
May, is that you? Look, it's a clone. Visually indiscernible from May, but probably still not May anymore. We're gonna have to have that discussion again. Can't believe something like this is possible. As long as May is back safely with us, I'll gladly believe it.
Oh.
Can't argue with that.
May.
May, I can't believe it. Ugh. Look, she moved a bit. Thank goodness. She doesn't look hurt. Let's get her somewhere she can rest properly. And also, keep an eye on her and hope she's not still hypnotized or something. While the children celebrated this surprising return of May, the Tyrannus slowly rotated, turning away from the Tarrascus. Just wandering off, tail between its legs. Look, what's the Tyrannus doing? Hold it right there, you're not getting away. Mass energy consumption during teleportation has left our systems overheated. Movement will be impossible until energy is replenished. Looks like we're stuck. Damn it. Fine then. We'll catch back up to them before long. Right. We have saved an ally from the brink of death. Immobile for the time being, the children rejoiced in their victory. I mean, that's pretty good. I guess that's going to be a recurring thing. We're going to fight that tank a lot, and every time we're going to have to try to wrangle a kid out of it. Meanwhile, elsewhere... Oh, hey. It's the Tyrannus. What's going on in here, everybody? Is it freaking zombie town up in here? Oh, yeah, they're not doing so good. Huh. And a mysterious boy. Guess they managed to steal one away from me. Oh well, still got a few bullets left. Well, that's not ideal. Have to hurry and get back what belongs to me. I won't let anyone stand in my way. Well then. Hey look, I'm back to normal. Hey. Oh, never mind. Faded again. A damn watermark. Oh, there we go. Hey. Oh, except for the loading icon. Off we go to Port Leo. Spelled L-I-Y-O, not L-E-O. Leo, not Leo. Following the tracks left by the Tyrannus, the children eventually reached a ruined port left devastated by an attack. Don't tell me I rode out of here on an airship. The port serves as a hub for airships, a new mode of transportation that has played an essential role in the reconstruction of Gasco. What a mess. It's like a war zone out here. Hello, is anyone there? We come in peace and mean you no harm. I can only assume that Malt's just like hanging out a window, like, hello? Oh, you sure you're not with that tank that attacked us earlier? You would never attack this port, though I suppose I can't exactly say they aren't our friends. Oh, I had a feeling that Tyrannus was behind all this. Damn it, could have stopped them. Could we have? Can you tell us what happened and where the tank that did this went? We're on its trail and trying to stop it. I was minding my own business when this giant tank bigger than a holy island came out of nowhere and rained hellfire on us. Bigger than a holy island? Are holy islands known for being large? Is that a thing? Then it stole aboard the biggest cargo ship in the port and flew off. Seriously? This means we won't be following any more tread tracks anytime soon. True. If we're going to continue our pursuit of the Tyrannus, we'll definitely be needing an airship. You all looking for an airship too, then? Sorry, but all the ships in the ports are busted up. I'm trying to fix them as fast as I can, but it'll take some time, like as not. I see. While I'm running these repairs, would you all mind doing me a favor? Sure. What did you have in mind? I'm a bit worried whether or not there are any injured folk out there. Maybe someone got hurt while trying to escape that damn tank. Can't really tear myself away from these repairs to check, though. Would you all mind going and checking on everyone for me? You got it. Understood. Just leave it to us. You may stop at ports like this in between adventures. Here, you can gather information from people and buy or sell items to get ready for your next adventures. Select a location from the menu and talk to everyone. New entry. To the Café La Planque. Burman engineer. The weaponry of the Burman army seems possessed by wicked spirits that make it attack at random with no regard for the armistice. People around here started calling them Burman Geists. Burman Geists, I see. Like ghosts! Very good, Malt. Very, very intelligent. You've done well. Scrap dealer. Well, I'll be. You kids are fighting off those moving hunks of junk in that big thing? What a hoot. Got all sorts of wares that'll help in battle. Not entirely sure I should be selling to kids, but these are desperate times. I buy a pack or buy a great pack? Pack of what? Buy a pack? What did I get for a pack? It's one of my best items. You've got some good eyes on you. Piercing ammo, white ammo. Elderly gentleman. Little birdie tells me you kids are the ones who fought for us back in the war. There are choices which can change parameters called judgment values. The judgment values, resolution, and empathy increase depending on the choices you make. These are indicated on the right side of the choices, with a red icon for resolution and a blue icon for empathy. Interesting. I don't know what the implication of these will be. Resolution, empathy. Resolute. We're still fighting today. Those young eyes of yours have seen more than my own ever will. I hope one day soon you'll be free from this conflict. Malt learned a new leader skill. We strike first. All allies attack first. Leader skill learned by increasing judgment value. They are support abilities that inspire the crew and make them show more strength than usual through Malt's leadership. Leader skills are randomly activated in battle. Oh. For more information on leader skills, press that button and select Judgment in the status menu. Okay. The judgment values for empathy and resolution may increase with Malt's actions. These values factor into the fate of the children, especially Malt. Press the button for the menu. The menu. Status. Judgment. This is the judgment menu. The judgment values on the left side increase depending on Malt's choices during their adventures. Empathy is a value that ranks Malt's cooperativeness. It increases when he acts with compassion for the crew and other people. Resolution is a value that ranks Malt's determination. It increases when he shows the will to achieve goals. As each value increases, leader skills are added to the list on the right side. Leader skills are buff effects that are randomly activated in battle due to Malt's commanding ability. During the adventure, you will face many situations that will force you to make decisions to increase your judgment value. Aim to obtain leader skills. Okay. So I don't think this is a sort of light side, dark side dichotomy that often occurs. This just seems to be two bars positioned against each other, looking kind of like it's oppositional, but not, I presume. Because I don't think you stop being empathetic if you become resolute. That doesn't seem like a thing. Ah, okay. You only get to buy one thing from the scrap dealer. Duly noted. The docks. Shabby looking man. My house burned down. I've got nowhere left to call home. Sorry, shabby bro. Oh, hand over 500 bucks. Okay, so if we give 500 bucks, I bet that's a larger boost than simply saying hang in there. I mean, that seems like we could just buy some stats. Young boy with such fiery eyes, thank you. I need to find the strength you seem to possess. Yeah, +5. Malt learned a new leader skill. Careful, hexes an enemy's sight to make its attack fail. Interesting. The Proprietor. So, you're the young fighters who cleared out the port for us. As you can see, things are moving along once again. May not be much, but I'd like you to have this, by way of thanks. Heh! Nice. We hand him 500 bucks, and this other guy hands us 500 bucks. Perfection. Just about done with these repairs. How are things looking around the port? We went around and spoke with everyone. No one seems to have been injured. Well, that's a relief. We talked to all 5 people in the whole city. You're welcome. That's a relief. Thank you kindly. So now we just have to get this massive tank air barn, right? I guess you'll be needing a huge airship. I'll also let you know if I hear anything about the ship hauling that tank that attacked us. Are you sure? This is a huge help. Thank you. We gotta help each other out in situations like this. We'll help you make up for the time lost in our own way, so go on and get that villainous tank for us. You've got it. Thank you again. The depart command is now available. You can proceed to the next chapter by selecting it from the menu. I have not yet actually stopped in the market. However, farm shop we can buy. So shop where items can be bought or sold. You can also check the status of the tank. Why? Use it to check what materials are needed for upgrading and expanding facilities. All right, so actually they're selling some good stuff here in the scrap yard, the parts shop. Although I don't really want to invest money in that just yet. I feel like we'll be finding much of that around on the ground, so, you know, no need to go crazy buying. We can do that later, as needed. Tank is all loaded up, ready to depart. Let's go. All aboard. Man, they really did make this game just more Fuga. Like, it is the same experience, just more of it. And that's fine, because the first experience was quite good. I had no complaints. Well, except for the one complaint about the whole canonical true ending being a pain in the ass to get. Yeah, Fuga X2. Chapter 2, The Girl with the Flaxen Hair. Hey, May, you good? Malt. That's right, May, it's me. Thank goodness. You'll be alright now. May finally returned to her senses after being rescued from the Tyrannus. The children asked what happened, but all she could remember was losing consciousness upon entering the tank they once called home. Maybe you should take it easy for now. That's right, I'll keep watch, so get a few more winks in and rest easy, May. Okay, I feel okay, but I'll sleep some more. I'm just gonna have a nap. We've fallen pretty far behind. We need to hurry and catch up to the Tyrannus. I got a transmission from a man at the port. He said the Tyrannus was sighted somewhere in this area. I wonder where it's headed. Confirmed sighting of tread tracks. We should be able to use these to pursue the target. Alright, let's follow those tracks. We have to save Hannah and the others. We'll go after the Tyrannus no matter what gets in our way. I feel like the empathy is a better one. Well, welcome back. Malt, I just remembered something. What is it? Well, I know it looked like me and Hannah and everyone were awake, but we were all kind of asleep. What exactly does that mean? Perhaps some form of hypnosis? Quite certain there was a spell that caused similar effects. If that's the case, who's the one casting the spell? There shouldn't have been anyone else in the Tyrannus with them, right? There was a boy in there I didn't know. What? Are you serious? Children were shocked to hear of this mysterious child aboard the Tyrannus, someone none of them had encountered before. Tyrannus had supposedly been sealed shut before they arrived to open the doors. Who could have possibly gotten inside, and when would they have had the opportunity? It's all right, Matt. It's not a huge deal. Meanwhile, Hannah came back to her senses as a captive within the Tyrannus. What was the title? Did I miss something? Does it say what the... This must be the inside of the Tyrannus. That's right. We had just come in to survey the interior. Oh, I gotcha. Don't worry about it, Matt. It's not that big a deal. Just sometimes, you know, sometimes people misread the room, and that's all that happened. Looking around her, Hannah saw Boron, Socks, and Brits lying unconscious on the floor. Does Hannah actually regain consciousness? Wait, where's May? I remember she was with us when we entered.
Huh?
May? You mean the little squirt? I used her in the soul cannon earlier. Oh boy, that's not... Oh, she's not gonna like that. Oh man. A boy in a straitjacket suddenly appeared out of thin air. Hovering over Hannah, he peered down at her with a wry, fearless smirk. Yeah, Mats, you have a good night. No ill will whatsoever. Who are you? Wait, what did you just say? Kinda weird that you can't hear me given those big ears you've got. I said I used her as a shell in the soul cannon. Boom. Yeah, straitjacket apparently is the style of choice for this lout. Well, tried to at least. I can't believe he's letting that bargaining chip go, man. I mean, I guess it may not do him any good to scare the shit out of her, but like, I would let her believe that May got fired. Like, that just gives him more power over the situation. What are these weak ass villains? Like, come on, man. I could do this better. Things didn't exactly go as planned. How cruel, how could you? My, cranky, aren't we? Guess that's to be expected from a beast fresh out of hibernation. What are you... The bound boy narrowed his eyes in a cold glare as he responded. You have some nerve to ask me what I am. You're the walking, talking beasts. What are you? Is this guy not an anthro character? His nose kind of looks like an anthro character. The shading. Is he not? Is this? Yeah, I was like, is this gonna impact introduction of like normal ass humans to be like, surprise? I'm Geel, and I'm fairly certain I come from a different world than all of you. Well, okay, that explains that, I guess. Wow, that we just cut right back from there. I was okay. You know what? I wonder if I should have tried to. As the Terescus trudged on in hot pursuit of the Tyrannus, the children were in for a surprise of their own. Say, I'm quite famished. Isn't there anything to eat in here? Vanilla, what are you doing here? How'd you get in here? Isn't there anything to eat in here? Suddenly, from out of nowhere, a rumbling stomach caused an unexpected stowaway to appear before the children. Vanilla, why, how, when did you get here? I came aboard the same time the rest of you did. Pretty obvious, isn't it? Can't be here, Vanilla. It's too dangerous. We're not playing around and having fun here. Don't you realize that? I know that, but did you really expect me to sit back in Pharaoh and do nothing? I must avenge my father. Vanilla's words were punctuated with a fierce drive and determination. The children could not just abandon her to the wilds, so they agreed to let her join them and work together for the time being. Fine, so be it. But we're in serious danger out here, so don't go making any more bold choices on your own. Give you a quick tour of the Tarascus since I'm the oldest. Don't treat me like a child. I can at least figure out that much on my own. Alright, Vanilla, how old are you? Okay then. Vanilla joined the crew. With the tank's functions restored, lifts in one section are now available. New facilities will be available on different floors. Check it out. That should be the farm. Now, what might this here be? It's our old notebook. though it might remind everyone of the old days.
まあ
You all shared a notebook. We all wrote down stuff we wanted to do and shared it with everyone. Hey, you know what? Now that we have someone new here with us, we should all start another notebook
いいですわ
together.
ね
That does sound like fun. I'd be more than happy to join in. Okay. She's kind of recovered pretty freaking quick from her dad being killed. Like, I don't, as little I want to deal with a character that's like wallowing in misery for an extended period of time, because boy, that's annoying. Also, this is like your second conversation after your dad died. So, I mean, I feel like there'd be a little bit of sadness to go around for a little while. A little while. Ah, that's right. I forgot about this. This is where each child's wishes are displayed. Let's try granting Vanilla's wish. I want to sleep. You know who else wants to sleep? It looks like Hack wants to sleep. She's doing her best, but she looks tired. Should let her go get some rest. First, let's go to the dormitory. Ah, yes. Loot. Dormitory. This is the dormitory. Children who rest here can obtain experience points. Resting restores children who are injured or knocked out. Expand the facility to obtain more experience and allow more children to rest at a time. Select a child you'd like to rest from the list. Children who rest will gain experience and heal injuries. The number of children who can rest at a time depends on the number of bunks. Please let injured or knocked out children rest first. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, thank God they did the thing. They did the thing that I asked for. I remember this now. I remember, maybe it was there before, but like, they finally added an emblem, or maybe it was always there. Either way, I'm glad that there is an emblem showing me which two were supposed to go rest. But I think that that's new, because suddenly it came rushing back that felt like it was an annoyance previously. So these two wanted to rest. And they will be happy if they rest. Resting increased your experience. But I could, of course, just be Mandela affecting myself about my memories. Who can say? Wish complete. Hack feels great. Vanilla feels great. My hiding space had been so cramped. I'm relieved to be out. Vanilla feels great now because her wish was granted. Children who are feeling great are more energetic in battle and have a greater chance of success. Try to keep this great feeling by granting the children's wishes as much as you can. You are able to open the notebook anytime during the intermission. Okay, so we've got some planting of fruits in the garden. Something in the garden, fruit in the garden. Control room is now unlocked. The garden is now unlocked. The animal shed is now unlocked. The dormitory is unlocked. The lift can be taken to the farm. Your new allies greatly impact how the story unfolds. The bonds they forge with the other children will be necessary. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Oh my God. At least they told me. The bonds they forge with the other children will be necessary to arrive at the true children. Your new allies greatly impact how the story unfolds. Okay. I don't know who counts as a new ally, but I'm gonna guess it's Vanilla for now. Allow multiple children to bond with... Oh my God, they did the thing. Ooh, boy, I want to give this freaking developer so many props, because if it's true that annoyance, that like quality of life annoyance about identifying who wanted to interact with something is accurate and they fixed that, great. But they fixed the primary complaint. They're like, hey, dumbass, Vanilla has to be friends with everybody. Get on it. Like, thank you so much. Because that was the worst part about the first game. And it wasn't enough to ruin the game, but it really felt shitty. So I'm so glad that they have done the one thing that they needed to do to, like, keep from making the same mistake again. I am so friggin' thrilled about that. This is where you can set the children's placement in battle. Any changes made here will be reflected in the next battle. Okay, so we can set stuff up here. Ah, vanilla is another large cannon. Increases luck, critical rate. Oh, and then we have May. May increases speed. You know, the only other thing that was a bit annoying... We'll see if maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully everybody gets experience from combat. Hopefully people in the reserve also get XP. Because if not, then you are absolutely incentivized to never bring people out of reserve unless absolutely necessary. Because you're far better off simply leveling up a smaller subset to constantly be used. So hopefully that's not the case. I do kind of want to bring May in, just, you know, because. Oh, although they don't actually have a link attack yet. I could get them a link attack. First, however... This is... I can't shake this antsy feeling. Still. Notebook. Plant something in the garden. Plants for fruit in the garden. That is May. So let's switch over to May. You can talk to... Where are you at, Malt? There you are, Malt. There we go. It's alright, we got our link attack back. May, what's the matter? Are you hurt? Did something happen? It was so dark and scary. Downstairs where? I went to play with the clucking, but I got lost and... I want you to stay away from that room for me, okay? I'm sorry. No, don't be. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Time she got put in the soul cannon chamber must still haunt her. Shoot. No. Don't... Shoot is not the correct, like, expletive for that circumstance. Ah, she must remember being in the soul cannon. Shoot! No, sorry. No, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Anyway. Hey, can I sleep with you today? Oh, that May. Hey, can I sleep with you today? Of course. Anytime you need. Thanks, big bro. Alright, link attack acquired. Oh, good. And that's what... what's his face wanted? Yeah. No, not fire. Shoot. Fire. No, engage. No, I mean, activate. No, not, no. Any other word. Garden. Farm menu, garden and animal shed. Seeds and seedlings can be planted in the garden to grow plants and crops, while animals can be raised in the shed. With these, we can harvest ingredients for cooking, such as vegetables and milk. Expand the facility to increase the number of tasks you can do. You'll be able to obtain a large amount of ingredients at once. Seeds and animals required for using the farm menu can be purchased at the port shops. Garden. Select the task you want to do from the list. Selected task will be registered to the circles on the right. You can only register up to the number of plots. You can raise the number of plots by expanding the facility. Registered tasks can be duplicated. Well, crap. I don't Wait. Can I... Oh, no, I can plant these. That's fine. We wanted some fruits. And we wanted... we have carrots. So I guess we'll plant wheat. Somebody wanted fruit, and somebody wanted anything. So that should be fine. And we can harvest next time. Task has increased your experience. Wish complete. Which feels great. And May feels great. Bam. Fulfilling enough wishes increases your experience. Oh, I think that's new, actually. I don't remember there being this little progress guy up at the top of like, enough wishes have been completed, hooray, and giving me XP. Sheena is very close to a level. I should have her do something. Good job, you filled enough wishes to get a reward. You can get it again starting the next intermission, so try to fulfill as many wishes as possible. Maybe it was there. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, Sheena wants girl talk, so that's actually fine. As we do need to start building relations with Vanilla. Vanilla, where do you live? Hello? Did I miss something? Hello? Hello? Ah, there you are. Father shall be avenged by my own hand. XP. Excellent. Level 4. That should be girl talk. That's girl talk. Status characters. Who's closest to leveling now? Vanilla, actually. However, we do need to switch to Kyle. Or Kyle wishes to scrap fish, and so we shall do so. Oops, I didn't mean to talk to you. Okay, well, that's fine. We do have to build relations with her. Scrap fishing. This is the scrap fishing menu. Use a fishing rod to snag various items on the ground. Expand the facility to increase the functionality of the fishing stand and access higher difficulty. First, I have seen the Hololive fighting game that Idol Showdown exists. I think it's awesome that it exists. However, I'm not super into fighting games. Although, I will say I did see... I haven't watched a whole lot, but I did see that there's a pretty interesting, like... I don't know, career track. Like, there seems to be a lot of sort of events and little Easter egg things and whatnot to go through. It might be worth a play through for a little bit on a stream, because I really do like those fan games. And I don't think I really ever ended up playing HoloCure on stream, mostly because I didn't think I could just carry on a conversation for that long in HoloCure, because it's kind of mindless sort of gameplay. The same with Vampire Survivors. Like, awesome game. Well, I mean, they're practically the same game, but awesome game. I don't think I can do it on stream just because I can't be interesting for that long. But that being the case, I might let it get a few more updates, right? Like, it's hot off the presses. I might leave it to get a few more characters added in, a little bit of polish, a little bit of, working out the bugs as people try it out. But I might throw that one into one of the old Tri-Day Fridays, because that could be fun. That is honestly, the big thing is, like, it's really impressive to me how much sort of, like, inspiration is put into fans of Hololive specifically, and broadly, I think most fan bases may have it, but, like, the Hololive fan base specifically is, like, very motivated to make fan stuff. And, like, elaborate fan stuff. Like Steam published games elaborate fan stuff, which is kind of amazing and awesome. And it goes to show, get on my little political soapbox that I only occasionally get onto. It does go to show that there would if you know, people were not forced to work jobs in order to live, that it is not true that everybody would just stop making things. People would still make things, and stuff would happen. It would not suddenly become a cultureless hellhole if, you know, capitalism were not the law of the land. But I digress. Man, if I do that too often, I'm gonna end up being the freaking crazy political VTuber, and I don't know if I want that. Anyway, first select a fishing line and difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the more rare items you can obtain. You'll need to expand the fishing stand first. Using higher level fishing line increases the number of materials you can obtain. However, higher level fishing lines can only be used once. Be careful when you use it. Level 1 lines will never break. Okay, so I have 1 silk line. And I can only do 1 higher difficulty. Or 1 level 1 difficulty is the only thing I have.
やってやるか。終わったな。
Catfishing was successful. Iron scrap, rusty barrels. Fantastic. You love to see it. Alright. Wishes accomplished. Workshop. We can, in fact, upgrade another thing. I mean, I'm definitely going to just do that.
一緒にやろう。
Oh, hey, success rate increased. Thanks, bro. Comrade might come to assist tasks during the intermission. Okay, I do think it's a little bit funny that I was just going on the teeniest, tiniest rant about capitalism, and suddenly the next text box that comes up is like, comrade! Like, a comrade might come to assist. Like, no. When a comrade comes to assist, the high success rate of the task will increase. Higher the affinity, the more likely a comrade will come to assist. Let's raise their affinity through conversation and other activities. Yeah. Comrade this, comrade that.
やれやれ。
I get it.
これでいいだろう。
Upgrading was successful. And we increased our experience.
やったぜ。
Fantastic. We love the free levels. Okay, so now let's switch. We'll switch over to vanilla.
任せあれですわ。
Vanilla, can you cook? Okay, so what do we actually want? Yeah, apple strudel is definitely what we want to be making. We want that increased experience. That requires apple and wheat. And that's exactly what I had to make. I remember what it was. That was like deeply ingrained memories that I was like, I think we need wheat. I was correct. You know what? I don't... It is 250 experience to make the carrot salad. Damn. Costs a lot of carrots, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and do
お
it.
食事の時間ですわ。終わりましたわ。
Bam. XP. Alright, so it looks
や
like...
りましたわ。
She's actually ahead on experience, so I don't actually want to use her due to the experience, but I do need to just build her relationship with people with my last 5 points.
こんにちは。
Why were all the captives hypnotized? The Geists are pilotless, I know, yet I sense something controlling them. get that last marker up. I'm more capable with my spells now that I've grown more attuned to the no-no. That's scary. Show me. Yeah, I hope to use the powers to ensure our safety. Affinity is increased, improved support effects. And a link event. It was quite surprising to learn that Lieutenant Muscat had a sister like yourself. I can imagine why. My sister and I are far from alike, and over a decade apart in age as well. We need not discuss further if it's not a topic you enjoy. No, not at all. My apologies. I perhaps have a bit of an inferiority complex when it comes to her. I did not mean to respond so brusquely. I have a sister too. Back during the war, my whole family was captured and only I escaped. Malt and the others rescued me, but my family suffered much in Burman captivity. I see. Do you find yourself feeling unable to face her now because of this? No. Things returned much to normal once we reunited. A fact I truly appreciate. She's back to being my lovely older sister. I envy you then. Vanilla. Apparently Vanilla does not get along with her sister so well. Alright. Might as well get that to 2. These airships ain't no joke, hauling cargo heavy as this. Can I get one more chance to deepen the relationship?
Yo.
Dang Geist thing, give me the creeps. Ah, couldn't make it. Oh well. Slippery. Oh, I can dash. Oh, I can run. That saves time. Alright, well, I guess off we go. Man, we really spent a lot of time in that one. Yep. I mean, we're out of AP. There's nothing else we can do. Onward and upward. A meetup. We're in a bad spot. One of our transports just bit the dust, and we're in a hurry to get back. Shoot, a bunch of our equipment is kaput too. This can't be good. Interesting. I could hand over a rusty breach. At least you're still alive. Help repair the truck. Why don't we can hand over one? That's just what we needed. Not sure if this will help, but take this as thanks. Repair kit and an energy cell. Interesting. Okay, little events. I don't think I remember those happening before. So that's interesting. Now well rested and eager to begin. Do allow me to join you in battle. Right, sure, just don't overdo it, okay? Come now, let us begin. The mood of characters who are feeling great gradually increases in battle and will eventually reach its max, activating hero mode. That's right. You can see when the children's mood increases by the icon's color and number of stars. Increasing mood condition 1, hit the enemy or get hit by the enemy. Increasing mood condition 2, the lower the tank's HP, the greater the increase. Let's raise Vanilla's mood all the way. Switches to hero mode. Vanilla switches to hero mode. Hero mode lasts for 5 turns, so be sure to take advantage of it before it wears off. High attack but low accuracy takes time to load. That doesn't sound great. Hero mode effects are different for each child, so please check their status from the main menu. Act right away after taking... Oh, no. Never mind, that's just the canon description. Her hero mode is act right away after taking damage. That's pretty helpful. Hold on. Wait, were these always called this? This tank is called a Bastard Hund. What the heck kind of name is that? Bastard Hund. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna be able to get... No. The delay was not really meaningful, sadly. Oh, but I did get... It's probably not enough damage to kill it. We gotta try. Yeah, no, of course not. Wow, okay. You know what? That actually gives her a ridiculous amount of opportunities to act. Holy crap, that's actually a good hero mode. She can just, like, shoot the shit out of the enemy. Well, and actually, even more interestingly, that's actually a really good defensive tool because, if you recall, when you defend, it only works for the next hit that you take. So if she will act immediately after taking damage, she will always be there to defend again, which will be very helpful. Introducing new character features. Vanilla uses a cannon with high critical rate. Great for facing against single strong enemies. What, her cannon's different from everybody else's cannon? What does that mean? Yay, now we get affinity after battle. The children's great feeling will continue until the next intermission. You can enter hero mode multiple times by raising the mood in battle, so try to aim for that. Alright, let's go. Easy. Oh. Introducing new... Mei uses a fast speed machine gun that makes her turns faster. Using Swift Shot increases her speed even more. Okay, now. Oh, that's just rude. Pack attacks where multiple enemies attack at the same time are dangerous and inflict great damage. The enemies attacking in a pack are marked in red. The more enemies participate in the attack, the higher the damage will be. Weaken the pack attack by delaying the enemies with status ailments or attacking their weaknesses. Interesting. Okay, now hold on a second. We gotta get the formation. We need to get our... We get... Oh, I guess I can pull the reserve up, too. I wasn't paying attention to whether... the reserve got XP the last fight. I'll have to check that next time. Well, I have disabled their pack attack. Oh, I missed on 70%. I'm so salty. Okay, well, that's just freaking rude. What the heck? Ow. Not a fan. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill... both of these. I can get one of them, however. I'm relieved you were able to rescue your sister from the terrorists. Me too, but 4 of our friends are still trapped in there, so we can't celebrate victory just yet. We can save them, can't we? Of course, I want to see everyone smiling soon. We'll save them for sure, no matter how many enemies we have to face. We'll go with that. I'm just kind of moving them both up in balance, mostly. Yoink. Yoink. Okay, so now we have a choice. Along the route, the path will branch like this. Choose more dangerous routes to obtain better items and more experience. Please choose the appropriate route depending on the tank's condition. I mean, we always go for the hard route. Unless things are real dire. We can overcome anything. Alright, time to pull these guys back up. Hold on, we gotta... Link attacks cannot be used. Alright, well. That's fine. We need our yellows. 3-hit attack on all ground enemies. Let's try that out, actually. It's expensive, but how good is it? Very good. It's a very good. I'm gonna do this straight up. Don't miss. You freaking missed. I explicitly asked you to not do that. Hero mode is ended. Womp womp. It's a big one. Let's... Oh, no. That's not the one I want. Can I switch again? Yeah, we want 2 of the cannons up. Oh, wait. Actually, I also need... Shoot. No. Bring you up. Because what we need is... We need to armor shred as well. Yeah, we do. So that'll delay a little bit. We need to heal. Not bad. Then we need to armor shred. And we need to armor shred some more. Can we do enough damage? You know what? I probably don't actually need to armor shred again. I do not. One shot will do it. A, S, S. Oh, yeah. We got the ass result. You'll love to see it. Did our reserve also get experience? That's the important question, and it would appear that yes. Our reserve is getting experience, which is good, because it means we can just pull them out of reserve kind of at any point in time, and that will keep them caught up. Alright, is this the big one? Is this like a big... Oh, it's not that big. Well, we need you to start armor shredding. The Batterstein. I think that's what the tank was called. Bump. Bump. And ideally, I would be able to kill one of them before they actually got a chance to act, but I don't think that's going to happen. That would have been my best opportunity, was that the smaller tank, but I don't think that's going to work out. Well, I mean, obviously it didn't, but I don't think I really meaningfully could have made that happen. Boop. So this could finish you off, and then you can finish them off. Good to go. Now we've got the sass. Yes, yes. Siphon beam, strong attack on an enemy and small HP recovery. I do like damage while healing myself. Yeah, so I think they might have resolved that quality of life thing too. Because I think in the first game, you didn't get experience for the person in reserve, which meant the people in reserve just lived there. Seems like they just fixed all of their quality of life concerns, which is awesome. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's pull in 2 yellows and a blue first. And then we will use that. Can I use a help? Swift is not dodge Swift. Two-hand attack on an enemy and speed increase with consecutive use. Oh, if I keep chain using it, it gets faster and faster. Interesting. I don't think I need, well, you know, I mean, it couldn't hurt, I guess. Stealth? Well, that's just rude. Double effective recovery skill. That is not what I need right now. Well, we can stealth all over the place. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish those guys off. Acid. Reduces HP during an ally's turn. That's a damage over time. I don't like that. Yeah, I do not appreciate that. Double speed. Alright, let's hold on. Actually, do it. Oh, wait. Hold on. We can switch down here. Let's go. Oh, okay, yeah, that freaking swift shot's gotten real freaking quick now. Ow. Oh yeah, give me that double HP recovery now that I'm just taking damage over time. I don't like that. Rude. So damn fast. Oh, nice crits. SBS. Still pretty good. Attack that extends the duration of an enemy's delay. We like that. Relieves fear from all attackers and support allies. Excellent. Okay, so it might be that the reserve get a little less experience, but they're still getting experience. Fuga. What's going on? What is this cutaway? Meanwhile, in the Terranus, Hannah continued to question Jill, the mysterious youth, pressing him to set her and the others free. Despite Hannah's raised voice, the other children remain locked in slumber and show no signs of waking anytime soon. What reason do you have to keep us locked up in here? Hurry up and let us out. I'd say I have a pretty good reason. Each one of you is a precious resource, a shell for the soul cannon. You're terrible. You're welcome to try and run away, if you can, that is. Hannah trembled with mortification. Though neither she nor the other children were physically restrained, some unseen force had robbed them of their ability to move freely. Looks like you bunch will have to keep me company for just a while longer. At least until we reach our destination, Crusade Temple. What an on-the-nose name. Something troubles me, Malt. What is it? Things not grown less than organized aboard this tank? I think we could do with some tidying up. No denying that. I guess with Hannah gone, we've kind of let things get out of hand. Perhaps you relied too heavily on her goodwill, but you'll need to make do with the crew you have now. As the oldest and as leader here, you ought to see that assignments are made and duties fulfilled. Yeah, can't argue with that. Okay, then, maybe you can... I'll have you know I'm not one for housekeeping. Right, I guess this will have to be a team effort. Yes, Malt. It's a team effort. Empathy resolution event reward. I got $60. Okay. I guess I'm not exactly sure what I needed to have done that better. I guess the reward will simply go up as my correct stat increases. One, 2, 3 battle. Okay, let's shuffle our folks. Bring you up. We'll keep you in reserve for now. We'll bring you up too. Fires the cannon. Fire the other cannon. Oh, dead. Well, that was quick. Okay, second wave. We got flyers. Oh, I'm still unable to switch. Well, we'll try with the... Okay, good hit. Alright, now we gotta switch. Bring up the... machine guns. Just straight up kill that one. Fantastic. I suppose some proper use of defenses would likely improve my combat scores. Maybe. They might like some well-timed defense. Well then. Piercing shot. Start stripping armor. Nice crit. Continue stripping armor. Have the right weapon out to delay the ground unit. Now we can... let's see. Do we want to... bring... Yeah, actually that's fine. Confirm that. So yeah, you can piercing shot to finish the armor off. Then you can fire on the ground unit. Hey, I didn't expect that to kill him. What a delight. Ow! Oh, I can't switch. I should have brought the healer out. Oh, well, okay. We'll just do a shit ton of damage. That's fine. Kill it outright. No problem. No worries. Hey! Hey! Yes! Ass. Arrogance shot. Great. Attack on an enemy that ignores its armor. You just ignore its armor through sheer hubris. Your armor is meaningless to me. Amateur. Unknown trinket. I don't know what good that is. I want to upgrade the cannon. I want to talk to Vanilla. I want to plant some fruit. I want to sleep. I want to plant something. I want to plant some fruit. I want some girl talk. Okay, so we got a fruit, something in the garden. Vanilla, cannon, sleep. All right. Apple and wheats have been harvested. You know what? Who's lowest level? I want to bring the lowest one. Okay, so it definitely looks like being in reserve does leave you with less experience, but not like no experience. It was keeping up okay. Silk line or some rough tools. Let's do some gardening. We're gonna do apples and wheat, just like we did last time. Eminently better than 0, yes. Well, especially because you can recoup, you know, what was missed simply by, you know, using that person in the interaction phase. Want to plant some fruit, want to plant something, want to plant some fruit. Good to go. I believe you wanted to talk to Vanilla. Is it possible to make this vehicle lurch less as we move? None of these feel like good responses. We all just put up with it. It's fun once you get used to it. Do you want to get off? I feel like it's fun once you get used to it is probably the most, like, friendly sort of response here. All right, that seems to be what she wanted. Is it now? Perhaps oh, affinity is increased. I couldn't read it. You freaking cut my text off too fast, you bastards.
No.
Hey, you sure you're really the president's daughter? Born and raised in Parisia? Well, I never. I think that is sufficient evidence. No more conversation is necessary. Well, I never is exactly the sort of response you would expect from the president's daughter, or raised in Parisia. That'll do it. Might I ask why you deem it fit to make such an ill-mannered inquiry of me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, come on, Kyle. All I'm saying, like, and then we've got Backwoods. No, Kyle isn't Backwoods. That's right. He was from the Metropolis as well. He was the city slicker trapped in the countryside. So I guess, okay, I was gonna give him a freaking country accent just to put him at odds with her, but that's not fair to him. He's from the city. That was his whole character thing. We'll let it slide. All I'm saying is, watching you fight out there, you don't exactly do it with much of a city girl flair. No children are prepared for conflict like this, no matter their upbringing. And of what importance is flair in battle anyway? You know what? Vanilla's got an excellent point. What the hell was Kyle expecting? Like, I expected you to roll out there into combat and, I don't know, what? Like, flash a Gucci purse? What is the city way to fight in a tank? Get a manicure first? Huh? Anyway. Know what? Good point. You're right. Sorry for asking. All right. Well, hey, you know, that's some good character growth from Kyle, because he was a little bit of an asshat in the first game. So, you know, good on you, Kyle, for admitting you were wrong. Well, at least you know how to apologize. I suppose I can find it in myself to forgive you. You're far too kind, m'lady. You know, Kyle, I sense a certain Parisian air about you that Malt and the others lack.
Oh.
Ah, well, I live out in Petite Mona with them all now, but I used to live in Parisia myself. Did you now? What brought you to... I really wish I knew how this town name was supposed to be said. Petite Mona? Mona? Petite Mona? Petite Mona? It keeps getting more and more awkwardly French. Dad had business out that way. I'd rather not talk about that, though. Wouldn't want to ruin his reputation. Right. Sorry for prying. I never meant to offend. Nah, you're fine. I suppose I can find it in me to forgive you. Like Mona, yeah. Petit Mona? I guess. It feels... I don't know, maybe it's just the way I exaggerate, like, the petit. That it's actually difficult for it to then put the short syllable at the beginning of Mona. Like, petit Mona? Mona? I just don't... It's fine. I'm just embarrassing myself the more I try to say anything with any semblance of a French accent. How very kind of you. Kyle and Vanilla's Link Attack acquired. Fantastic. And Wish acquired. Okay, so Girl Talk, upgrade cannon, sleep. Can we upgrade the cannon is the question. You better believe it. Oh yeah, no, we still want to be working with you. We need your XP. Yattaze. Material consumption have lessened? Was that because it was a high success? I guess? Oh, big wins, though. We can upgrade the reactor. We're going to be doing a lot of upgrading, apparently, this time around. What the na? I don't know. Some of the things they say, like, after doing the work, it's like an earworm that it makes you just, like, feel compelled to repeat it after them. Ah, we are at a bit of an impasse here. So the iron scrap is here doing double duty, either armor or reactor. So I can only right now upgrade one of them. And I'm willing to say that I think armor is more important than the reactor right now, because I have certainly not been running out of SP. And, well, to be fair, I haven't run out of HP, but I would much rather have extra HP than SP. I do find it funny that he just straight up says yada yada. He's like, that used to be my thing. Oh, material consumptions have lessened. Did it lessen enough? Oh, that's king shit right there. Oh, they clutched it for me. They lessened consumption just enough that I could get both. That is that king shit. Alright, you are no longer the right one to be using. You have leveled up and are ahead of everybody else. Either May or Chick. Let's go with May. Okay, so May could also talk to Vanilla, because Vanilla wanted some girl talk. My late father still overwhelms me with sorrow. Okay, we are addressing the fact that he really did die, like, days ago. Does that count? That's the girl talk. Fantastic. And that's everybody? No. Hack wants to sleep. You know, Hack, you might just have to be disappointed, because sleeping takes so much damn time. Good meal is truly made better when enjoyed together. And what's more important is spending some of our time building our relationship with Vanilla so that we can get the true ending. It's important. Tell me, May, what do you think of Malt? My brother, he's really nice and I love him. Grandma and Grandpa said I should stick with him forever because he's my only brother. They didn't have to tell me. I want to stay with him anyway. Sounds like you two are quite the pair. I'd like to get along better with my own sister, but she was nearly grown by the time I was born, so we never truly played together. Oh, well, that'll do it. You have a big sister. Oh, right. May was already in the tank at that time. You're lots bigger than me, but you're still a little sister, just like me? That's funny. Is it? You'll still be a little sister even when you're my age, you know. I will. Will my brother get even bigger too? Yes, May. Your education seems to have been sorely lacking. I imagine so, yes. I want to be just as big as him someday. I mean, it could happen. Now, there is an interesting thought. Could happen. He could be a short king. you could get really tall. Some gargantuan Amazoness. Who knows? Who can say? Upgrade that machine gun. Upgrade all the guns. Upgrading was highly successful. Okay, still can't expand. We're gonna run into issues with not being able to expand soon enough, I think. Yeah, so you wanna sleep. Do I care enough to... You know, we'll just talk to Vanilla one more time. Any fine cuisine to be enjoyed aboard this tank? Nothing for a pampered girl like you? Yes, that's the winning comment. Maybe we go with the anything we eat together, you know, the sappy shit. That seems more effective. Or just paw buns. Anything we eat together. Indeed, company can make any meal more enjoyable. And make out a level. Alright, so let's switch to, like, kind of anybody else. Let's grab Hack. Build up Hack's relationship? Yeah. It could be. My years at the Ladies' Academy left me unpracticed in speaking with boys and men. Okay. I too... Some of the conversations that you can have that build up affinity is pretty funny to me, where it's just like, that's the conversation. I'm not very good at talking to boys. Like, okay, I guess we're done then? Bye. Thanks for talking. You tried your best. You did all right. Hey, an iron scrap. Nice. I strive to live in a manner which brings no shame to my great father's name. Good luck. I do need to keep building relationship with her, but I also kind of want to do a little bit of scrap fishing. We can get iron scrap out of it, which feels very valuable. Nice assist. Give me that highly successful. Come on. Just successful. Use battery, rusty barrels. Well, we tried. Hey, another chance to deepen the bond. There's much I must yet learn from watching all of you. Indeed. Ooh, focus on what you can handle. Indeed, focus on what you can handle is not so great. You're getting the hang of things. That feels more positive, more affirming. Yes, I am correct. Nice.
Yo.
Hi, Vanilla. Hello, Hack. Cheerful as always. People like me for that. Don't want to let them down. Must have been hard for a boy your age to overcome the terrors of war. Yeah, but having me around kept everyone in a good mood, maybe. But that's why we all pulled through. I wish. My goodness, really, do tell more. Wait, huh? Hang on a sec. Lots I need to remember, you see. Certainly, I hope to help raise morale around here, so I would love to hear how you managed such. I don't know if she's doing this intentionally, or if it just so happens to be running afoul to how Hack communicates. Just wait till you hear all I did. What did I do exactly? Alright, so that's a little bit more relationship built with Vanilla. Target objective Tyrannus acquired. Now entering enemy radar range.
許さない
Finally caught up to them. I will avenge you, father. Calm down, Vanilla. You're getting a little carried away. I didn't realize there was going to be a boss fight here. I didn't see it on the map. They must have changed the way the map looks. Or I would have used one of the apple tart guys to give me XP boost, but that's fine. I didn't cook at all. I'm calm. Just you wait. I'll make them pay. Hey, our friends are in that thing. Hack's right. The whole reason we've been chasing after the Tyrannus is to rescue our friends. I don't want to fight anyone anymore. But if it's for them, I'll keep fighting. No, I don't mean... I understand all of that. It's just... I say cooler heads prevail. Maybe you should wait until yours has cooled off. Vanilla's blood boiled with rage as she came face to face with the aggressor that had grieved her father. The children chided her thirst for vengeance. Realizing that she had let anger get to her head, Vanilla calmly declared her intention and ability to fight. No, I can fight. I'll fight beside you all. For my father, and for your friends. Is there a boss fight, or is this just the chapter end? The Tyrannus is on the move and drawing closer. It will soon be within effective combat range. Okay, I guess that ending arrow is the boss fight. Looks like the Tyrannus is ready for a fight too. Hannah and the others better be all right in there, damn it. Incoming transmission from the Tyrannus. Displaying feed via the monitors. Oh, hey, Boron. He's in the chamber. Looks like someone's on the gun turret too. Damn it, something's manipulating them again. I mean, this calls for resolution. I don't want to fight if it can be avoided. Not empathetic. No. That's not true empathy. We gotta fight. And that's what we're gonna do. Alright, battle stations, everyone. You sure about this, Vanilla? Yeah, I'm not totally used to all this yet, but I'll give it my best shot. Alright, what are we looking at? Ooh, leader skill. Hey, we strike first. Well timed. Malt's leader skill just triggered. Leader skills obtained like this can be triggered during battles. Learning multiple skills will further increase the chances to trigger them. Boron is trapped in the chamber and socks in the gun turret. Reduce the chamber HP to 0 to stop the Tyrannus. Okay, so first and foremost, what do we got here? Attack on all enemies increases critical rate. No, we want to hold on to that because we want to strip armor first. What do we got? Let's see. Let's switch you links. Okay, so let's switch you up here. That gives us the link attack. This gives us the link attack as well. Attack on all enemies SP recovery. So let's switch you forward. Attack on all enemies damage increase. Okay. Because we need to quickly strip armor. And then we need to get to town. Alright, let's go. Strip the armor. Piercing shot. Strip the armor. Alright, and then we can start delaying this guy. Attack that may inflict fear. Well, that's inconvenient. Accuracy's half for 3 turns. It's okay, we have a way of fixing that. May... Was it May? Who had it? Is it... Yeah, that's the problem. Let's switch you up forward. You know what? That's a better formation anyway. Okay, so we'll just have to deal with that reduced accuracy for a shot. Okay, so the armor's gone, so now we can do soothing to relieve the fear. We can launch to delay. Now we can use the link attack. Actually, what would be the link attack if you were forward? Quick burst. Attack on all enemies increases ally speed. What was yours? Attack on all enemies increases in crit rate. Let's bring up the cannon. Now the armor has been stripped. Now it's time for cannons. Let's do a link attack. Attack on all enemies. Yeah, so that will probably kill the cannon. Close. Not quite. Oh, but we did get an awakening chance. Boron, don't you recognize me? I have to think of something that will get him to react. Offer him food. We all miss you, Boron. Obviously the nice thing. Not just yelling at him aimlessly. That's it, Boron. Keep fighting it. Interrupted soul cannon countdown. Good news. Successful awakening. Soul cannon is temporarily disabled. I will say this feels like a better iteration on the soul cannon concept, like as a story driver, right? Because there's simply too many gameplay ways to avoid the tension of like you having to make the choice to use it simply because it was just be good at the game, essentially, and then you don't have to worry about it. And we didn't have to worry about it. In this case, while it is still sort of just be good at the game, it's less in your control. Like, you're fighting against a timer, you have plenty of tools at your disposal to keep it under control, but it's like, it's a more legitimate threat that one of the enemy characters could end up, or not enemy characters, one of the characters could end up killed by way of the soul cannon, and like, that's a thing you have to deal with. Right, quickly pop that. Alright, just unload. Okay, you've got to heal. We don't need that. Furious Burst 3 hit with high crit? Sure. Well, there's a crit. We just 2-hit. And just fire the big cannons constantly. Just pump out that mad damage. Bah, you're useless. 4 eyes. It's time we load you into the soul cannon instead of your fat friend. Aw, oh, socks. Socks? That's just rude. Sox was teleported from his gun turret to the soul cannon chamber. Boron is now in Sox's former position, so watch out for changes in the attack patterns. You know what? That actually works out to my benefit. Although there doesn't appear to be a way for me to not get that at least one hit. Right? Yeah, no. I can't delay him. Ow. Wow, a couple misses. I will take that. Oh yeah, there was like some form of equipment, right? Because I feel like I tended to increase my evasion. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go ahead and heal us just a little bit. 4 more turns. I think we have plenty of time. We do need to keep the pressure on up here. You know, actually, it might just be faster for me to shoot the shit out of the soul cannon. Just ignore Boron now. Listen to me, Socks. Yeah, I can get through if I mention his interests. Don't you want to check out our new tank? I won't ask you for anything ever again. Yeah, that's compelling. Don't you want to check out our new tank? Eh? It's shiny. Glows red. You know, the glowing red makes it faster, right? Red's the fastest color. That's it. Nice crit. That's fine. We got plenty of health. Ow. That was extremely accurate. Oh, link attack. Attack on all enemies, delay all enemies. If I switch, can I heal myself? Recovers HP with normal attacks. So the link is attack on all enemies, HP recovery. Yes, I like that. I don't think I actually need the healing because I think I'm, you know, coming to the conclusion of the fight. But it's a matter of safety. Yes, I have killed him. Not need the healing, but it's the principle of the thing. Ah, C-A-S. Cats. Affinity is increased and improved support effects. Nice. I do like that affinity is going up just from combat. A+. That helps. We'll definitely keep Vanilla in battle so that she continues to sort of slowly accrue the affinity so we can make sure that she hopefully doesn't die. Increased energy has been loaded into the soul cannon. Use of the mana garm is recommended. I would prefer not. No, we can't let them fire the soul cannon. Can we do the same thing we did when rescuing May? I'm willing to bet we can. We need to get close enough to activate teleportation before the soul cannon is fired. This course of action is not recommended, but I will initiate teleport preparations. Yeah, charge forth. Get on in there. Will this really work? It has to. We'll save them for sure. I just hope we make it in time. Incoming collision detected. All crew, brace for impact. Wait, we're going that close? Or is the impact they're talking about the cannon? Nope, apparently we're just running into them. Okay. I sure hope that's close enough to teleport.
Oh,
right, I should read that. The Tarascus rammed into the Tyrannus with unrelenting force just as it was on the verge of firing the soul cannon. 2 individuals have been identified near the soul cannon chamber. Both can be transferred to the Tarascus via teleportation. Oh, both? Great, do that. Just 2 of them, what about the rest? Some form of interference is prohibiting teleportation from any other location. Within the Tyrannus. I kind of had thought the sentence was going to end at a location, but then it slowly scrolled to reveal more. Further analyzation of teleportation of applicable locations may result in considerable loss of time. Damn it. Wish we could save all of them right this minute, but if we can only save 2 in the moment, let's get them over here. Yes, obviously. Understood. Setting coordinates. Initiating teleportation. You know, the way that, like, Hannah is the only one that's awake, and we aren't getting the opportunity to rescue her yet, is really starting to give me the impression that she's going to be significant in sort of later conflict with this tank somehow. She's either going to be a more meaningful hostage, or she's going to turn sides a little bit, although the conversations really aren't building up for her to be, like, believing him in any way. Like, there's no reason for her to empathize with his plight, so I don't see why she would be like, no, I'm going to stay here for some reason, but I don't know. That feels like where it would typically go. Anyway, the moment teleportation was initiated, all the energy gathered by the Tyrannus fizzled out like a broken filament. Particles of light dispersed and filtered into the Tarascus. These particles fused together within the tank, forming two figures distinctly differing in size. You don't gotta do that to Boron. To mention his difference in size. Just as when Mei was teleported, the light slowly began to take on familiar shapes. Boron socks. Thank goodness. We did it. What just happened? After the successful teleportation, Boron and Socks collapsed on the spot, unconscious, but none the worse for wear. The light, it turned into people. Boron, Socks, are you okay? Looks like they just passed out. Thank goodness we got them out of there before the soul cannon fired. Hey, the Tyrannus still has plenty of other bullets left to fire at us. We're not out of the woods yet. I mean, I wouldn't say plenty. It's like 3 now, right? As their friends recovered, the Tyrannus slowly turned and rolled away from the Tarascus. Look, Tyrannus is escaping again. Teleportation has left our energy reserves nearly depleted. A high-speed pursuit is currently impossible. The turrets can still be fired, but entering combat is not advised. Heard it here. Eventually. Sheesh. Looks like it's getting away again. For now, we can fight it again, just not when we're out of commission like this. At that very moment, an unfamiliar voice resounded from the loudspeaker of the Tyrannus as it slowly moved away. And the loudspeaker just literally yelling into the void. I don't have time to play around with you runts right now. Get in my way again and I'll make you regret it. Don't forget, I've still got a few rounds left for the soul cannon. I mean, you could hear that one. The laughing doesn't need translated. Who was that? Yeah, I think I've heard that voice before, but I'm not totally sure. We'll show that jerk not to mess with us. Hey, old guys. Meanwhile, 2 old men watched the fight between the 2 massive tanks from a concealed hiding spot. Is it just me, or is this guy's eyes a little bit cattywampus? He's a little bit struggling. Are you seeing this, Stalin? Was Hax building that massive tank in secret all along? Are these guys from freaking Berman? I think I remember them. If so, they must be allies come to aid us. We're saved. Oh, you're definitely not saved. I always thought that Hax was just a young upstart. Who would have thought he'd end up making a tank that could repel even that hunk of junk from Gasco? Or that he'd be responsible for our rescue, no less. What a sight for sore eyes. Can we just run them over? Still, I wonder how they knew to look for us out here. Or how they even know we survived after fleeing for our lives. For a year somehow. Who cares about that? All I care about is that we're finally getting out of here. You can say that again. Hey, over this way. Hurry up and save us. No. Those 2, aren't they Berman officers we faced before? Yes, I believe so. Huh, they're approaching as if they know us. Let's kick their asses. I'm with Kyle. Yeah, let's figure out what to do later. Let's just keep the door closed. They can just rot. Chapter 2, complete. Saved. Free lands of Gasco. We have like islands and stuff this time. We have like a whole world map. I don't think we had that before. Made it to the port. Time for me and Malt to go out and... Hey. I'm off to hit the market. No, Malt, wait. I'll come with you. Oh, you will? All right, come on then. What are we shopping for? I'll take a look at the supplies and materials, so you should go stock up on food. By myself? Ah, you're such a boy. What? A new entry has been added to the library. Café Le Vieux Lieu. Care to browse? Got a couple of special sets sorted out. Might not look like much, but in the right hands. Okay, so we have not earned very much additional money. It might be that, like, the unusual trinkets that I've been picking up, those might be items for selling. So I'm going to buy the Great Pack. Since I can only buy one. That's what I'm talking about. Get some good use out of all that, yeah? Rusty barrels, iron scrap, metal plate. Oh, you'll love to see it. Upgrade material. Now that's what I'm here for. Orphanage house mother. Old lady with squinty eyes. We've taken in young boys and girls orphaned by the war a year ago. Oh, yeah, well, hello. Breaks my heart to see conflict raging on, even though the war is at an end. The work you do is invaluable. Thank you, young one. Your words mean more to me than you might think. I, Orphan here, can confirm. Good work. May the winds of fortune be ever upon you. Headed for the border, are you? It's further out on the fringe than ever now that Gasco's all broken up. A friend in the Gasco forces tells me the airborne support units the enemy uses are quite the pain. Says if you ever come across any, take down the flyers first. Keep that in mind. Okay, you got it. La Fontaine Market. Farm shop. What do you sell? Cabbage seeds and moo sheep. Okay, so this will allow us to actually... Oh, you know what? I've totally been forgetting to use the... Oh, maybe I couldn't actually do, like, cows or anything. Maybe I didn't have any, but I just bought a moo sheep. So maybe now I can use moo sheep. I'm rapidly running out of money. Okay, so unknown trinkets are valuables. So I can sell those. And so that has assisted in bringing some more money to the table. I did have a cluckin'. Maybe I need to figure out how to interact with the cluckins and the moo sheeps. Are they a different one than the farm? Is that a second thing, or is it the same place? Material shop, same as ever. Probably not worth buying things. We seem to be getting them at a reasonable clip. At the docks, what do we got? Cap Divio is the locale. On reaching the port, Malt was greeted by the sight of a large crowd of children. Wonder what's going on. Maybe I should go check it out. Hey, what's with the crowd? Something happening? They're rolling out a new arc of the Adventures of Sucre. I forgot about that. The comic. In the comic pages. And to top it all off, they're giving out free issues with the first chapter included just over there. Wow, that's great. I forgot about that. The guy handing out the comic page is dressed up just like Count Nuvaloon from the Adventures of Sucre, too. It's like he came out of the comic to give us the comic. Kind of freaky, but also super cool. It says so. Sounds pretty interesting. Yes. I should pick up an issue for Hack. I'm sure Socks would be thrilled to read it, too. Thank you. Suspicious masked man. Come, my friend. Step right up. Whoa, you really do look just like Count Newland. Well, well, another cultured young lad, well-versed in the adventures of Sucre, I presume. That's right, Count Newland. Oh, +1? I guess the other one. Of course, I read each new episode right as it comes out. You're Count Newland, right? Thank you, lad. I guess there are variations in what you can gain. Because I bet my friends are big fans would have gotten more empathy. Maybe because it shows that you do actually know, your friends or whatever. It certainly does sort of look like someone who would steal children to shoot them out of a tank. You're right. Well done on recognizing the outfit. You must really know your stuff. Naturally, you really look just like it. It's almost mystifying. Sure you'll appreciate this then. Here you are, the first episode in the new arc of The Adventures of Fuga. For your reading pleasure. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much, County Balloon. You obtained an episode. You will receive new pages as you progress in the game. Be sure to collect them all. You can check the obtained comic pages by going to the library in the main menu. Alright, well, let's finish talking to the people, then we'll read our comic. And then, honestly, once we do that, we'll probably wrap it up, since we just started the new chapter, which seems a fitting place to call it. When the island split off, so did my home, my fields, my life. I like how, like, people have hard times, we're just like, here's $500, does that fix it? Here's $500, does that fix it? For me, sure, thank you. Maybe it's time I pulled myself together. I just want to get more empathy out of it. Just paying my way to stats. Heard stories of your battles out there, but you could use some materials, eh? Bet you could use some. Not sure exactly what you're after, but this here's probably the best thing I've got right now. Take it. Hope it does you some good. Hey, thanks for the iron scrap, man. You're pretty rad. Comic pages. Episode 1. The Adventures of Suke. Fly to the Moon arc. Suke. A courageous 15-year-old boy with a sense of justice. When push comes to shove, his wit is his weapon. Prema. Sucre's buddy and female pet owl that understands spoken language. Miela. Sucre's lively childhood friend. She tends to be a little too helpful. Le Docteur. Le Docteur. The Doctor, an oddball inventor. He creates some amazing inventions even though they usually break right away. Professor Booty. Previously an archaeology professor, he was banished from the academic society after his fraud was discovered. A money grubber. Count Newloon. A mysterious man in a mask. He persuades Professor Booty to come along and steal treasure. Oh, Episode 1. Research Institute, The Fountain of Innovation. Eureka, that's it. I found it at last. It's gotten into you all of a sudden, Doctor. Woohoo. Is that the latest ancient script you got your hands on? Indeed, and one with information I've sought for years. Information about the great energy source, Juno. Oh, wait, hold on. Now hold on a second. That looks like where we go when we travel in time. Now that's a little bit suspicious. You're kidding. Does that mean... Oh, yes, indeed. The time has come at last. Glad you're both excited. Does someone mind explaining what's going on? Hold on. I like how they're, like, mashed up reading the book. That's cute art. They're just, like, mashed together. This is the energy source we need for a yet incomplete mode of transport. It's a rocket he thought he could never finish. One that could take us adventuring to the moon. The moon? There's no time to waste. Set course for the ruins. Get things ready to go. I'm coming too. Crash, bang, doing. Woohoo. Poor thing seems a little down. To be continued. Okay, well, riveting. Is it, I guess return to title is save? Save temporarily and return to the title screen. The temporary save data will be deleted once loaded. This is fine. See? Freaking Unreal Engine. Also, I'm invisible. I gestured, but I'm largely invisible. Shut the heck up. Get out of my way. Oh, I look freaking freaky with a background like this. Hold on, let me fix myself. There we go. Ta-da! All right. Well, it's nice to be back in Fuga, because I certainly do like the game. It's like the same as it always was. Remarkable. So, anyway, thanks for coming by. It was a good time today. Friday is when we'll be streaming next. That will be either with Stella or I actually picked up a cheap little rhythm game, since we were just talking about rhythm games, and something to go along with the audio responsive stuff. I picked up a Dance of Fire and Ice, I think that's its name. Yes, a Dance of Fire and Ice. So that should be a good time. That'll be fun. We'll have something to play around with the audio responsiveness. Especially it's got pretty simple graphics. So I think the audio visualizer will be a nice addition to the whole endeavor. But yeah, thanks for coming by. I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you all next time. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit.